What's up, everybody? Welcome. So today, again, we're gonna veer a little off into something a little different again. Today, we are going to check out the very special Vincent Nikotra and Deity stream. This is for those of you who don't know. This is the very famous, well, infamous stream where. Basically, Vince was drunk and had a breakdown, and it's great stuff. I am very blessed to be. It's their doxiversery, so please wish these two a happy doxiversery. I have Wheat Toast, the great Wes Moast, is here.
Hey, Klopp, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. I like this is a stream that we've been talking about doing for a long time, and
We have.
there's been one issue with it, and that would be my second guest here, the great, the illustrious Yap Yap is in the house. What's up, Yappies?
Hi, thanks for having me. The stream has been totally fun, but I've got to run.
I was wait. I was actually. I was on pins and needles, like expecting that during that song, Yap Yap was gonna dip.
She's gone, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
drop out.
Yeah.
I would never,
No, she's never done. She's never done that to me.
never.
So, you guys want to set the stage on what we're? I mean, I gave a basic idea of what we're going to be watching and listening to today, but you guys want to tell us kind of what was going on during?
Yeah, I mean, I would say you could watch my video, but that was supposed to come out 3 months ago.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You mean Wes was making a video and never released it?
Yeah.
When's the last time you made a video? Yap, yap.
I don't want
Thank
to talk about it.
So it was New Year's Eve. It was a few months after my feud with Vincent Nikotra had turned into him doxing me on a YouTube comment, and I hadn't dealt with him since September, and Baked Salmon and I had just released Bake Line number. No, it wasn't even a bake. I think it was Bake Line 3 or Bake Line 4. I don't know. We'd released a video exposing Vince for lying about making some website. So some website that he was lying to the Onision community, saying that he had built this YouTube alternative site and a website builder. And, he said he built them from scratch in-house, this whole thing.
Yeah.
And on New Year's Eve, Baked Salmon asked me to go on Real Stream News stream to talk about the Vince Chris Hansen stuff. And I had no idea who Real Stream News was. And Baked was going to join me on that. We were going to discuss it, and I go on the show, and he's not there, but Yap Yap is. And Yap Yap, you can take it from there. You had a whole thing planned.
I had nothing planned. What
Yeah,
is this?
Yap Yap is there, and she's talking, but like no one's paying attention because it's Yap Yap. But then I start talking, and it's powerful, and you can remember what I'm saying, and.
A bunch of people started donating.
Yeah, the donations were rolling in.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden, we're talking about Vince doxing us previously, telling the story, and then they were making a joke about Vince taking the stream down, and then all of a sudden, the stream goes down. It gets taken down, and like maybe an hour or two earlier, Baked Salmon, he had a 24-hour stream going with some Zoe, I can't
Zoe
remember how to
Mauve.
say the last name. Zoe Mauve content, and that stream had been it just got taken down.
No shit.
And then this
the Zoe
RSM
Mauve stream got taken down?
Well, it was Baked Salmon doing Zoe Mauve content.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
it got taken down.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
It got taken down, and so I was expecting problems on the actual video itself, but I thought maybe Vincent just hadn't seen it. Nothing was going on, but right after that stream got taken down, people started messaging me and telling me that I was being doxxed on Twitter, and I didn't have a Twitter account. So I had to go and sign up for Twitter to see what was going on. And he was telling people that I was a dangerous hacker along with Yap Yap.
Yeah,
And
Yap Yap, you were the expert hacker that Vincent. I think he references it in this, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Believe it or not, I have 30 different aliases.
yeah. Well, are they all? Is it for sex Jorn? Is it coming? Is that you, Yap Yap? I have.
Oh,
Jason Mara.
I can't reveal it.
Yeah, no, we don't want you to give up your secrets,
Mm-mm.
Jason
Yappies.
Morrow.
Yeah.
And then like maybe an hour after that, he goes on to Deity's live stream. I had no idea who Deity was. I didn't know anything about this until uh like the next day. But he goes on to this live stream and just creates internet fucking history.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the most ill-advised stream. Oh, and it was on this night that Vince told me right before coming on here. This is basically Vince's victory lap after, doxing some people and talking shit to me for an hour over text when he told me I looked gay and that he was going to contact my work, self-employed.
Right.
And then and then
Yeah.
and then he told me I was salty and dangerous. So this was the night he coined the salty and dangerous.
Oh, that's right. This is.
And I also crossed paths with Muse for the first time.
Oh, what a luck! What a great start to
This
the new
night
year.
is iconic.
And at the very time that all this was going on, Crystal Metheny would not stop text messaging me. It was a really cool, memorable night.
It was a Gappy New Year indeed.
And I was like, "What? 2020 can't possibly get any worse."
Yeah, yeah. So this was New Year's Eve 2019/2020.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
So yeah, you're talking like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yappies, you got anything did Wes cover it, or you got anything? Do you need to correct him?
I think he's got everything. To be honest, it was
Really?
so long ago, I don't even remember it.
Oh, no shit, really?
I have the worst memory, so
This
I
was
knew
your
something happened.
this was your doxiversery, Yappies.
Yeah, I know. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. I can make a
Wes
nice
just
meal. I
doesn't
can bring
make
home
things
flowers.
memorable.
I don't want another card with a fucking coupon for free hugs. Like, do something. I know you made that shit at work.
Well, before I start, I just want to say hi to the people in the chat. Do my clobber thing. Lauren's empty beer can. One of those weirdos. Oh, really? Joey's teacup is here.
Who's that guy?
Yeah. No. Dragon Words. One lucky guy. Jonathan. Call Emma. Morton. Let's see. Stephanie Bonilla. By any chance, are you Salvadoran? The Ballad of Silent Rick. Juniper. Dr. Cassandra. Egbert. Baby Lamb. Red is here. Let's see. Well, I know that's you, Danish. I don't know. I assume that's still your name. What's up, Noxious and CWB's in the house. Pez and Jason and Yappies is here, and Donde. Gah, Donde's here. All right, so yeah, I guess without further ado, this was basically Vincent. Well, what do you guys think was the nail, the final nail in Vincent's coffin? Like, what do you think was like?
It wasn't this.
No, it wasn't this, but like this sure as hell. Like,
I mean, this
It
was
didn't help.
no,
If the first nail was the short bus picture, which then like that's when he started spiraling. There was the faked people saying he faked a picture of him being in front of an airplane crash.
right.
And that happened like maybe the day or two before this, and then he was talking about getting hacked. It was the laptop. It was the laptop that Ace Arch broke the news on, that it hadn't been sent to the FBI. And then Vince was saying that we should be thanking his sister and Janice because that fucking laptop was in the trash covered in spaghetti.
Right. So Italian.
I mean, he talked like an actual. Nothing about him seems real. This isn't how people talk.
No.
This isn't how people talk.
And again, for people who like don't know, like Vince was, if you're kind of new to the community, this was 2019, 2020. Vince was basically he was, well, besides doxing Wes and Yappies here, he also went on a tear, striking people's channels. Like, I don't know how many channels Vince struck. It had to have been like 15.
She made some really good videos about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that what really did him in was the Mr. Gigi video, because again, we're just a small community, so like us.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't that, because he made multiple videos. It was the laptop, because the laptop went beyond people on YouTube. Like, it was huge on Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
And that it was right after the laptop thing happened, and then Chris made that video where he was talking about the inexcusable things Vince had done. But it was literally the next day.
I think it was Gigi though that made him turn salty.
It was who?
Gigi that made him turn salty.
I thought you said a genie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
This isn't a Jordan stream, okay?
Yeah.
He was salty though before the Gigi thing had even happened though, because he had already doxed us prior to ever talking to Gigi.
And this was the second, at least the second time that he doxed you guys.
This
right?
was the second time for me, and I think the third time for Yap.
Yeah.
I'm special.
Well, I always tell you that you're special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In a very derogatory way.
Yeah, Joey said that 14 channels went down and 400 videos were reported. So yeah, he took down 14 TCAP channels. And again, watch the Mr. Gigi videos. A lot of the videos that first of all, he didn't have like, he was taking down TCAP stuff, but like Chris or especially Vincent didn't have any rights to the TCAP stuff.
I mean, they even took down stuff. Like they took down an interview that we did with Vince. Baked Salmon and I did with Vince. It was on Baked's channel.
Yeah.
They reported that as, because Chris Hansen's name was mentioned. That's the property of Chris Hansen, because that's how life works.
It has his name and face.
So yeah.
Well, but
any content with my name and face.
He also took down like videos from like Danimation and Danimation just was like drawing predators.
He was drawing a picture of a predator that's not owned, but I mean, it was obviously, the whole thing was crazy.
Yeah. I guess without further ado, let's have a Gappy New Year, everyone. Okay, here we go. So that's Deity. That's whose channel it was on. And poor Deity during this.
Happy New Year to you too.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Not too good, my friend. Not too good. But other than that, it's a new year. I saw the bull drop.
Why was he having a tough? Was it because you just exposed him?
He'd been exposed. But this was right after he and I were arguing on those text messages, and he's like, "Go, you look gay." Like, go. He's like, "Buddy, I'm trying to enjoy New Year's, and you're bothering me." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, you doxed me. Go take care of that shit." And he's like, I said allegedly. So all that stuff had happened, and then he goes and calls into this live stream.
Yeah.
So he's really pissed off, but he's trying to give the air that like he's not bothered by anything. He's just, so how you doing? Not too good, my friend. Not too good. Like, this is not people talking. This is a sitcom character.
Things could be better. Things could be better, my friend.
Things could be better.
And this was very shortly, or right around the same time as his hilarious short bus memes and stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
This is a couple days after. So he was already under fire for that. There had been a lot of heat on him, and I didn't know anything about that. But so people were already like, he was already under fire for that, and then he does this.
Yeah. What's up, Frank? What's up, Smokey?
With Janice and my son and the family, and now they're just winding down and relaxing. All the hype is over.
That's good. Yeah.
What time is it by you?
Well, I was about to say we have 46 minutes until it's going to be midnight officially.
Oh, dude. I'm talking to you from we're time traveling.
Yeah.
He was
I've been saying the same thing.
He was
all
so
night.
drunk.
He just reminds me of Roush during the Roush.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaker,
Yeah.
Okay. So, I obviously, with this whole RSN thing, trying to ride the coattails of this whole ECL investigation and try to debunk Chris or myself for a half-ass the credit attack, online, all social media platforms, the whole deal. You know how it goes. It is what it is. It's
So do you even hear what he's doing right now? So he knows he just doxed people again. And so the first thing he's doing is setting up that he's getting an attack from all sides on social media.
Yeah.
Because his go-to was always that it was either hacked, he didn't do it, or it was in retaliation for something. So he's already setting that up, but his mind is so fucking jumbled. He probably rehearsed this. He had like a whole story in his head, but it's just coming off as a drunk man just kind of rambling on about
That's essentially what this entire stream is. Is it like a drunken guy on the street corner rambling and yelling at pigeons and stop signs?
But he gets like drunker as he goes. So like he just gets more and more aggressive and like bombastic with his claim.
Yeah.
I laughed.
Hey, bee's knees.
Absolutely. But when it hits home and now it starts going to Janice, all bets are off. Chris Hansen or not, it's off. Done.
Right.
I'm rogue. Fuck it.
He's gone rogue.
So, what happened tonight, I'm going to backtrack, okay? And if nobody believes me, I don't care if they believe me or not. I really don't care. I ain't got nothing to prove.
Right.
2 weeks ago, right before Christmas Eve, I get an anonymous email saying that they believe that my personal information on my phone has been infiltrated. There's
So, yeah, okay. Before Christmas Eve, Vincent says he received an anonymous email. His phone was quote-unquote hacked, and before and after of his fiance's mastectomy was uploaded to YouTube. Details are not important, he says. So your receipts don't matter. You just trust them that happened.
Yeah, we asked, show proof, even just that you got an email of this, this anonymous email, and I don't have to show anything. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
Yeah, and Joey says the Janice story is completely made up.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's disgusting that he brought Janice into this. Like, no one in this community ever talked about her.
No.
Always said nice things about her, but he's the one bringing Janice into this.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, like people went out of their way to block her image and stuff. Like, even though like he put her out there all the time.
Yeah.
an image.
What's up, Blue? Oh, Blue Boy is in the house. What's up, Blue Boy?
That's not safe for work. All right.
Uh-huh.
And that image is basically her post and pre-op for breast cancer. There was images before and after.
Right.
And that was and he showed me, and I started freaking out. He's like, listen. He's like, that situation was taken care of. I don't want to go into too much details of how it was.
I don't want to go into too much details because I'd have to make them up on the spot.
Nope. But it's revealed, and I have the emails for that. And I'm working with this guy, believe it or not. He's got
What's up, Tim?
100% confidence because he actually has been helping me track down who saw these images.
Noxious butt spray said that Hansen will buy into this goober says something about the man. Maybe it is desperation or a lack of judgment. It doesn't look good though, even if he did distance himself later. No, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
And I mean there so much damage was caused to Hansen's reputation forever because of not just working with Vince initially, but keeping him after, especially after this.
Yeah.
After the doxing, like if Vince worked at Burger King and did this, Vince would have been fired from Burger King.
Absolutely. In fact,
for whatever,
forget about the fact that even before that, just the fact that he was just terrible at his job.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could say, well, but he was working for free, but there are so many college students out there working in broadcasting and digital marketing and those other things who would have gladly taken on this project for free, just to put it on their resume, and they would have done a million times better job than Vince ever would have been able to. I mean, basic things the guy did not understand. He was a complete fucking moron. And yeah, it did a lot of damage to to Chris's reputation. So when a lot of people started questioning, you start looking into things more. And then 2 months after Vince is shit canned, he's doxing the alleged survivors and saying he would like to, proposing as Chris Hansen, saying he'd like to offer Onision an apology. So he didn't take it seriously at all.
Right.
And the fact that Hansen never came out with a public apology, for Vince's actions, speaks volumes too.
No, he did.
He did.
No, he didn't.
I have the
I mean,
video.
it was like I mean, yeah, no, he did. He didn't. I mean,
It was half-assed.
Yeah, no, it was basically a gun to his head apology.
And way too late, because there's been countless times where he on streams would stick up for Vince and say how he's not going to stand for people attacking him, and by this point all the shit Vince has already done was already public. So it's it was only after the backlash that he apologized.
Yeah, right after the Mr. Gigi video, I think.
No, it wasn't the Gigi video. It was everything was the laptop.
Oh, okay.
And then so there was a Facebook video that he made talking about it and letting people know that Vince was fired, and the laptop was even referenced. And then again he did his stream, and at the end that's when he apologized to myself and Baked and Joey and a few other people at the end of the actual stream.
Yeah, that's what I remember. He didn't apologize to Yappies though, or did he?
He apologized in person when he signed her book.
He signed my book finally.
What's up, Vexy? What's up, Strawberries?
That we're trying to figure out. Now they're VPN and they're spoofed, but there's always ways. There's always a way to find somebody. Okay. So that being said, done. Then over the weekend, I was with friends and family during work on a Saturday. Having lunch. And basically, I had to use the restroom. I had my Twitter open because obviously I was talking about the case with.
I like this.
Yeah, this is great.
So, relative/friend who's familiar with the case. Right?
Relative/friend.
Yeah, but he's like, I was talking about the case, then he realizes that he's telling people that he's talking about personal details of the case with relatives, so he's going to backtrack on that.
Yeah.
But this is like a Kennedy story because he was. Instead of just getting right to the information, he's telling all these side details because he's making them up as he goes, and he's not quick enough. So he needs to add in, I was having lunch. Oh, man, it was more of a brunch, none of this shit matters.
Yeah. And then, this is when what he's talking about is the short bus meme that he tried to blame on drunk friend Chris.
Who no one believed existed.
Yeah, who actually does exist, though.
Who actually does exist.
Yeah, believe it or not, drunk friend Chris is actually a real dude.
Private, by the way. I want to make that abundantly clear. Nothing private. Just talking about what's known to the public. Okay? I respect the privacy of every alleged victim who comes forward. Okay? Now, I go into the restroom, and he decides to pick up my phone because I have a lock, and he starts messing around. But what he did, I mean, it could have went either way. He could have embarrassed me or did something stupid. But he actually went and made a off-color crude joke at Onision's expense to rattle his cage and cause an uproar, which worked. And my friend Chris, that's his name too. His name is Chris. He wants to thank you because right after that tweet, right? And I apologize for it. Then all of Onision's tweets and videos will start to disappear off the face of the earth.
Come on. So your short bus meme was Chris's short bus meme was enough to get Onision to delete his entire, all of his content. That's what he's trying to get us to believe here.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that was the knockout punch.
I guess it was the most epic meme in the history. It was the meme that killed Onision was drunk friend Chris's what do you call it? His short bus meme.
I'll do it. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, not all of his channels, but a lot of them. There was like 4 channels that were wiped clean. So who knows what's going to happen between today and tomorrow? But I don't think it's a coincidence. Ever since I put that, him, me, whatever, what people want to believe, put that tweet out.
It was you, Vince. That's what we want to believe.
He totally let it slip there.
Yeah, he really did. What you, me, well, him, whatever. Whoever it was.
Whoever it was.
Yeah,
me or him.
Hey.
I'm going to be totally honest with you here. I'm pissed off because I didn't come up with the idea. Because I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, I would have done it.
You did do it, Vince.
I would have retracted the apology. I would have retracted because if people got sensitive or whatnot. But you know
What's up, Nick?
You're going to get sensitive. Don't get sensitive on me. Go pick it at Comedy Central or Crank Anchors. I'm sure Dennis O'Leary and Seth MacFarlane and Jimmy Kimmel love to hear your gripes about that image, okay?
Hey, lolling Lorne.
Not me.
Right.
All right? It was just.
I love how he thinks the Hanson audience is the same as the Cranky Anchor audience.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So start an uproar with cranking. You know what, dude? There were people who were upset at cranking, but I don't know. This he's just trying to get people to blame anybody but himself.
Onision's expense, whatever. So anyway, if I did that tweet,
Hey, Decoy.
I would have
Hey,
retracted
Shan.
just like I did.
So Italian.
And say an apology, like, listen, I didn't think it was going to be too sensitive. It's a joke mocking Onision. Didn't go that way. So, whatever. So, I'm being chastised for that and whatnot. I mean, over a tweet. Jesus Christ. So Chris got upset about it, of course, and he told me to just stop, lay low, don't do anything. You got to look professional, which I get. I mean, I work with Chris Hansen. I shouldn't be posting jokes, but you know what? These jokes are not meant to be funny.
That might be my favorite quote of this whole thing.
How was that not a donation sound, and 2 played after every joke in the Lorne Road?
Yeah, no, you're right.
These jokes are not meant to. Why do you think I brought you to Police Academy? Because it was funny?
Yeah, these jokes are not meant to be funny. That's why I'm telling them.
Nobody understands exactly what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is mock Onision to the point where he gets frustrated and he slips up.
Makes sense.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
What
Dude,
is?
I mean, good thing Vince didn't do an Onision roast. Could you imagine?
Oh my God. Well, see, that's what he should have done. He could have told a bunch of jokes that weren't meant to be funny, and I think he would have accomplished that goal, and he would have caused Onision to quote unquote slip up.
Yeah, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
Everybody who's listening to me, you can thank me now. And if you don't want to thank me, don't follow me. Jesus Christ.
I agree.
Have a drink.
I say it all the time. People try to tone police me, or they want to argue with me over how I feel or my opinion, and I'm just like, well, damn, go watch somebody else.
Seriously, I mean, and RSN is trying to discredit me. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. Chris and I work with the FBI. We're not investigated by the FBI. Let's get that straight. And if you're going to...
Okay, yeah, Chris and I work with the FBI.
Just the anger in his voice.
Yeah.
Chris and I work with the FBI. We're not investigated by the FBI. He told me that the FBI was investigating me for making videos of being critical of him. The FBI was already looking into.
Yeah. The individual blocked Vince because he victim blamed her and sent sexual advances.
Yeah, and Muse would later claim that this person was her, but it was not. It was not her.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, this was the okay. That's what this was.
But Muse did ask to move in to that person's house.
Well, doesn't that's par for the course. She
got a house?
She actually lives with Yap Yap now.
Yeah, I know. That's why we haven't seen yet.
That's why Yap Yap's been MIA.
I've been traumatized.
She's a victim.
Take a word off of somebody who's been accused multiple times of rape.
Hey, 40-year-old decoy.
Cases are closed.
Hey, good
I'm
news.
not gonna say that they're open because the cases that I've been looking at are closed except for one, and there are victims who are coming out and reopening cases. Yes, but until those cases are officially open, I get case numbers. My hands are tied.
So you didn't receive a case number for that one that we talked about the other day?
So right now they're discussing Muse's case against RSN that is supposedly with the FBI.
Oh.
And Muse had given a FBI case number saying, like, this is my active case. I'm working with an FBI agent. And so then Deity went and talked about there being an open FBI investigation against RSN. And so he had, Vince said that he looked into it and like it was a closed case. Like basically the FBI called RSN and told him, hey, this girl is like calling us all the time about you need to be careful.
The FBI is warning RSN about Muse talks.
I think she's a troll. This is my opinion. And you know what?
So wait, so I think she's a troll. She's talking about Muse?
He's talking about Muse right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that he thinks Muse is a troll.
Yeah, she's not a troll. There's a lot of things you can call her, but a troll, I wouldn't say. We wish she was just a troll.
Because she blocked me. So good. Let her. You know what? She wants my help, and she blocked me.
Oh shit, Tim's
No problem.
Tim's reporting us all to the FBI.
Right.
You know? Hey, listen. I feel for the victims, but if they're gonna be like that, then obviously.
Hey, I feel for the victims, but fuck them bitches. Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
oh, hickory dickory dock.
I question their.
What's up, Joey?
Their abuse to begin with. That's me. And you know what? I'm not a journalist. I'm not a politician.
What?
And I could say.
Seriously?
what's
You're not a
on my
journalist?
mind, even though I'm an extension of Chris. But my
I'm
face
an
is not
extension
on
of
this.
Chris.
This is
What does that
Chris's face.
mean?
He keeps tying himself to Chris, like just to, because like that, because of Chris's legitimacy. You're supposed to believe that Vince is also, legitimate.
Well, I remember on his video about pro streams, he's like, and Chris is thinking about moving all of his content.
Oh
over
yeah,
here. So
Chris.
like,
Hey, Chris loves this thing. Oh.
Did you see the website I built? Oh.
Oh.
I'm doing the back end and the research. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Look at Howard Stern. Okay. Not comparing Chris to Howard Stern, but Howard Stern is the face.
Yeah, Vincent is Baba Booey.
Hey, let's talk about these victims, huh? Let's talk about Howard Stern.
Yeah, right. Well, it's Crank Anchor's fault. Now, hey, you want to be mad at me? Why don't you go over yell at this Howard Stern over here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
And he has people in his circle like Gary Dallabati, his producer. You know. And,
There's Papa. There's Fafa
you see where I'm
Flowey.
going with this, right? Do I have to explain further?
No.
You know, and God forbid. So let's fast forward to today. So apparently, well, actually no. Let's back up during this whole week from.
He's
from
so
Saturday
drunk
to
and
Sunday
lost.
Well,
to
no. So what he was about to get to the point where he doxed Yap Yap and I. All this entire point of this was for him to set up the reason why he doxed us. So he needed to build up the story about how frustrated he is, how busy he is, how important he is for working with Chris.
Yeah.
And then he was about to go into the doxing, but he remembered he hadn't told the lie yet about how he is being harassed and being hacked, so that it ties into Yap Yap and I. Because when I think of computer expert, first name that comes to mind is Yap Yap. I mean, you've seen her edited videos.
I have.
Clearly.
I have.
Clearly this person.
Expert doxer.
I will not tolerate this.
We're clearing your good name, Yap Yap.
You're welcome.
till whatever. All right. I'm just going to summarize it.
Hey, Poetry.
Had conversations with Chris, and he's right. He's like, Vin, just, he's like, relax. He's like, I get bashed online all the time too. He's like,
so are you seriously trolling me? It was my best friend who made that tweet. Look, I apologize. Now I'm seriously thinking you support. So basically, anybody who was questioning Vince he's very Lorne-like in that way. Where so you must support Onision and Davi Vanity. It's like no, we just think you're a piece of shit, Vince.
You gotta have thick skin in this game. I get it. All right. I'm like, Chris. Now people.
And then these again another email where he says you are focusing on a tweet that some retard made about another retard. You just said I thought you don't say those kind of things, Vince. You don't make those kind of comments.
Well, but if you push him, he'll say it.
I guess.
Then you only have yourself to blame.
Yeah, that's true. Whoever this email was to, it was their fault. Clearly,
it was their own fault.
Yeah.
You don't pull the bear.
Yeah, he was pulling. This guy was just pulling some bears.
Just pulling the bear for no reason.
You can't just be pulling bears.
He's like, yeah. So he's like, look at me. People saying, bringing up stuff on my past, which is not true. And am I saying anything about it? Am I fighting? Am I on Twitter freaking fighting with these people? No.
Yes.
You let it go. These people have.
You were fighting with everybody on Twitter, Vincent. That's all you fucking did.
No. He's saying this was Chris talking to him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Vince, Chris sat down and had a father-son chat with him.
Yeah.
And said, hey, son, you can't be getting mad. If you're going to be in this game, you need to have thick skin. You're putting yourself out there. People are going to have opinions.
Yeah.
And you can't go flying off the fucking handle every time someone has an opinion. Do you understand? Son, look at me. And he's like, listen. If it happens again, I'm going to tell you it can't happen again. You understand?
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because Hanson later on went to have a Twitter war with John Swan.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
What an idiot.
You just let him hear it and move on with it.
Father-son.
My situation is a little different because, yes.
What's up, Jay
90%
Robinson?
of the time, that's what I do. I look at it, I laugh, I'm like, whatever, let them have their opinion. Like RSN, I'm not attacking him. He made some videos, he did what he did, he did his little dance, whatever. Fine.
That's what RSN does. He does a little dance, and then
he talks like a villain from like a kid's movie. Yeah, do your little dance. Go ahead, do your little dance. Have your fun now. But when this battle's over, I'll be the one two-stepping my way home.
Yeah.
And then like the commercial starts for Burger King.
Yeah, Vincent is the shitty henchman in like a Paul Blart a knockoff.
I think like Home Alone 7.
Yeah. Hey boss, you want I should make a meme? you know. So this is hey, you guys have your fun or whatever, and this screenshot is Vince copyright striking, I assume RSN.
I didn't retaliate, but now when you start coming after my family,
hey Callie.
you're fucked. All gloves are off. So I told that to Chris today. I'm like, Chris, this is not up for discussion. I don't care. I don't care if you want to fire me, but now gloves are off and I am not silent anymore.
Do you think he really said that to Chris? Hey, if you want to fire me, you go ahead, but the gloves are off. I'm going to start calling people out over ye.
This is a Kennedy story. This is
it
after
definitely
the fact, him saying what he manned up to. I saw the message that Chris sent him this night after Vince was posting those texts, and this was not the conversation of two men that respect each other.
No. Every conversation that you've seen with Chris and Vince, there's definitely not a mutual respect.
It was Shredder talking to the Foot Clan. Like it was just
yeah.
It was legit his lackey.
Yeah.
From the person, I covered his name for identity because I didn't get his permission to post it, but I covered his name. And
hey, honest.
I showed the text. He's like, listen, I saw this for, not safe for work, whatnot, and I've been working with him on that. Then I get alerted about a couple of TCAT trolls that started stuff over the summer with the copyright strikes, teamed up to RSN to try to discredit Chris and me again.
Yeah,
and they
initially.
brought Janice into it. So I know I'm repeating myself, but all bets were off, all gloves are off. I made them public. I made again that hack tweet that I was alerted I was hacked, and I also released the text from the alleged hackers from that TCAP community.
Those fuckers from that DCAP community. I released their goddamn names over here.
Very dangerous and bad human being. All right? There's another woman by the name of Danielle. She goes by Yap Yap Captain Space. She has 20 aliases, this girl.
No, that's the only thing he's been honest about so far.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, yappies.
Or deal with her over the summer because she was planning an extortion plot against a certain somebody, which we're not going to mention names.
Yap. Let's talk about your extortion plot.
Who are you
against
allegedly
Chris.
extorting, yappies?
I've already been extradited and sent to Guantanamo Bay about that, so let's just move on.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Let that individual...
That's where Yap Yap went. Like, if people were wondering where Yap Yap's been, she was serving the rest of her sentence.
I've finally been released. I've missed all of you so much.
Are you going to come back now and create more content? Or?
Of course.
Right back to hacking for Yap Yap.
Back to hacking.
Make a statement. I'm not going to make it on his behalf.
Right.
Okay, and just and doxing me. She doxed me in one of
Dude, doxed you. Your name is on everything.
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 Has his name on it.
You insist that Chris Hansen, I think that's what you get paid in is like promotion. It's like you.
And headpads. Yeah.
Yeah, your name is on everything, Vincent. Everybody knows it. What are you talking about doxing you? Your name and your big fat face is on everything.
one of Chris Hansen's shows. Okay? My full name, my address, I have the IP. It's provable.
My
I
full
don't care.
name.
Yeah, my full name. Vincent Julian Nikotra, Esquire.
What's that? Full name.
That's my full name over here.
I showed it to Chris, and Chris is like, she's in Canada, whatever. Who cares where you live? People could Google you and find out where you live. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's true. I'm
Right.
like, all right, fine. It's just,
It absolutely is true, Vince. Like this was Chris Hansen's computer expert. Apparently you can go on this Google machine thing and put somebody's name in there and find their fucking address. Yeah, that's the craziest goddamn thing I ever heard in my fucking life.
Important to note, though, that at this time, Vince was a teacher at a college using a assumed name because he told the school that due to his work with Chris Hansen outing predators, he shouldn't be teaching under his actual name. The school obliged to allow Vince to use a different name, and Vince immediately, on the first day of class, told everyone that he worked for Chris Hansen,
Right.
what his real name was, and got a computer out to show them some of his work.
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Right.
But now they did a video about degrading me, and they think I'm racist. They call it, listen, this is not a politically correct word, but they're calling me the N-word. They say I'm a descendant of an N-word.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would say.
Yeah.
Them
I mean, that-
suck my...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm saying that definitely sounds like, I don't remember saying it, and it's not in any of the videos that have ever come out, but that doesn't mean I didn't say it in a video about Vince that only he heard.
Well, I think what he's referring to is the bake line where
Yeah, no, I know exactly
Oh,
what
okay.
he's referring to, but at no point. So what Bake did in that, like he did this whole primer and he was talking about, but no one ever said the N word. So how would he take something talking about black people and saying they're saying I'm descendants of N words? You put that there.
Yeah.
dick. comes out. But no, that's exactly what's going down. All right? And listen, even if I was a talk show host, listen, I don't know if anybody is a fan of Donald Trump. I don't have an opinion of him one way or the other because I know when he makes statements and tweets, they're out of control. Supporting him or not.
Right.
Okay?
As opposed to me.
But that
All
man
my
himself
tweets are carefully
has told
constructed
people,
over here. All my memes.
retards, losers. You know what? I wouldn't sleep with you because you are a two. Publicly.
Hey,
He
Cornville
says
Three-Way.
Right.
Okay? And he's the president of the goddamn motherfucking United States.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
The goddamn motherfucking
Yeah.
United States. Look how patriotic.
And if you're upset with me because of a tweet that my friend did, which, by the way, I really want to take credit for that. I so do.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to take credit for that?
It was a classic
The
meme.
Onision short bus joke. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's 2020. Who wasn't laughing their ass off when they saw that on E-Bomb's World?
Yeah. You're right.
My dial-up internet.
way because it was so good, and it definitely caused a lot of damage to Onision's freaking core.
It caused no damage. Onision probably did. My guess is Onision probably never even saw it or heard about it.
I don't
You're
know.
wrong.
Oh,
His
really?
core was rocked.
Well, yeah. Well, think
Okay.
about it. When I saw Onision in court, he had on a bulletproof vest, and maybe it was a bulletproof vest. Maybe it was holding up his core.
Yeah, that
because
could
it'd
be.
been so damaged. It'd been so damaged by the gut punch of that meme.
Maybe it was a
That-
meme-proof vest.
It was a meme.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. We're supposed to be unbiased, but you know what? Fuck that guy. Fuck him hard. If this was Germany, that guy would be hung. Okay? If this was Iran, this guy would be hung. Let the feds deal with him now. And he's on the run.
Right here. Right here is when Vince, it felt like he's on a roll. Like he's really coming. This is when he really starts to ramp shit up. But so he kind of had the audience where he wanted them, was talking about like the abuse that he'd been suffering. Now Janice is getting attacked. We're calling him the N-word. And then now he's about to give some juicy Onision facts. And Deiti's gonna get excited because he really wants to let's just talk about Onision and the Hanson stuff.
Yeah.
But Vince, all of this is just Vince making deposits so that he can bring it back to now. And guys, you understand how important I am and what value I bring. Now let's go after these TCAP people.
Yeah. What's up, Tron?
On the run. So this stuff going down on that side.
So he is on the run.
People like, oh, he should have been arrested. Or what's that?
So he is on the run.
Oh, he's definitely on the run. He's so on the run. I'm getting emails, again, from hackers who I don't condone. And I tell them I don't want to see these emails, but they email me anyway.
Right.
Show me his location.
Wow.
I know exactly where he is right now.
And that does what? Wasn't this guy a lawyer? No, Doctor. Far from it. His sister.
You're thinking of his cousin Shin Squala, probably.
Oh, could
who's
have been
also so Italian.
Yes, so Italian. But his sister is a divorce attorney, right?
Yeah, I really will have a video coming out about it at some
Okay.
point. Like it's like I recorded the audio now. I just need to edit it, but just don't want to.
Yeah, in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever Yap Yap releases her next video, how about that?
Just
All right.
throw
all right.
together a monkey video, Yap Yap, and
Is that a racism? Was that a race? I'm gonna pull the crowd. Give me a 1 if that was a racism. Give me a 2 if that was not a racism.
2.
I believe the N-word's flying around like it was me and Bake talking about Vince Nikotra
Oh!
in a video.
I will release a video.
See, I kind of.
I told these people to stop. I told these people to stop. I was like, listen, and I told them, I'm like, I'm being attacked, and now you're giving me sensitive information on Greg, which I do not want, and now you're putting me in a position that I have to report to you.
Right.
They're like, we're doing this to help. I'm like, you're not helping. You're not fucking helping.
Yeah. So I kind of felt like
Hey,
Onision
Bruce.
was on the run because in his recent meltdown video, that is not the
He's
house.
still on the run. He's still on the run.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to get into it, but I know where he is right now until when.
I got you.
And what good does that do
Yeah.
though? Like,
And listen, let me tell you something. I'm upset right now, all right? And I love and I respect everybody, all the supporters, especially the alleged victims. And they don't agree with some of the stuff that went on with tweets and whatnot. But you know what? I looked at my Twitter account, and there was some irregularities on there. And I logged onto my phone.
Irregularities.
yeah, there were a few irregularities in there over there.
Uh-oh.
Because the hack is not coming from my computers. Everybody's data is safe. All of the sensitive data is safe. This is an attack on my phone.
So yeah, he needed to clear that up too, because of the fact that he's working with so many alleged survivors, and he's getting emails. He's like the point of contact for all of them. He wanted to make it clear that, okay, yeah, I'm getting hacked, but like, don't worry, your information is safe. How the fuck does that even work?
Well, here's the thing. Everything in my computer, that stuff is secure. Don't you worry about that. But my phone stuff, I'm telling you, these guys got my Jaws text tones. They got my Angry Birds. They got it all.
That's why
my
Vince
phone
had
is
such an
compromised.
issue with me, because Vince was pretending that he worked that he understood marketing and also IT, but I was a network engineer in the military, and I also I worked in marketing for many years, so he couldn't bullshit me because I knew when he didn't know what he was talking about, and that really made him mad at me.
I'm really surprised more people didn't like call, especially for something like this. You're saying
But
like
who was going to call him out on it? Like Chris?
no, I mean somebody in Deity's chat.
Oh, people do start calling him out. Like you'll see that
okay.
later. Deity was ignoring, because he actually does a reaction video to this where he discusses.
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
He was ignoring. He said he was like kind of mortified. This was someone he'd looked up to.
Yeah.
And now he's saying all these awful things, and he felt like he didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do, so he just kind of froze. But people start calling him out in the chat saying, "You need to answer. You dox people tonight."
Yeah.
So you'll.
And it's been
Okay.
confirmed. It's just my phone.
What's up, Mark?
So I guarantee you, dollars to donuts, that somebody is listening.
Dollars to
this
donuts.
I mean,
conversation
like,
right
seriously.
now. This is why tomorrow I'm buying a brand new phone, changing the IP of my phone. I don't trust it anymore. It's done.
The phone's been compromised.
You're getting a new phone. You're gonna get a new IP, regardless, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Gone.
Yeah.
I'm not changing my number, but I'm going to be more careful of opening up emails, because who knows if there was a secret file attached to it of a download of an image that I could have hit. Because this started happening 2 weeks ago.
Dollars to donuts.
I just don't understand how all that works, like hacking and whatnot.
Yap, you want to explain how hacking works to us?
Just the quick 1 minute version, please.
Yeah. You don't have to give away any of your trade secrets.
It's gonna go over your guys' heads.
Okay.
Just
A lot of zeros and ones. I know that.
Yeah. I know
some
it.
twos.
I know it.
Trinary code? Wow.
I know you have to be. I know you have to be in the matrix. I know you have to be in the machine, as they say.
Well, you're gonna need a VR first of all, and probably
Yeah.
some NFTs, because those seem to be pretty popular.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the Matrix anymore. If you want to like hack really hard, you gotta get into the metaverse.
You gotta get into
Oh,
the
the
metaverse.
metaverse,
Yeah. You're old school hacking. You want to get into those Russian red rooms where they're auctioning people like Musov.
Oh yeah, I've heard about
you
those.
got it. You're gonna need you're gonna need to get to the metaverse.
Basically, from my understanding, in order to, and this is for phones, in order to hack somebody's phone, you have to send them an attachment. Like if I send you a picture, right, from me,
Right.
and I send you a picture, and that picture could have some hashtag code in there that'll be able to mirror your phone on my computer, and I can see every little thing you're doing. Text, email, passwords, when you freaking
So
look at porn.
that completely goes against what he just said, that all of the data that's in his phone, because he didn't have a computer at home. He was communicating from his phone to all of these alleged victims. So if the person mirrored his phone and they can see every little thing, then theoretically they were seeing every message, every email that was going back and forth between him and alleged victims. So which one is it, Vince?
Let's see. Let's see if he explains. I'm sure he will.
I'm sure
he'll clarify.
When you're, when you're freaking talking to your parents, or when you're taking a dump, done. Everything. Where you are, your locations. Everything.
Where you are and your location? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how sophisticated it is.
I'm fine with them knowing where I am, but my location as well, that's two different things.
Yeah.
My phone's mirrored. All right? I'm making a statement on that. My phone
It went from he thinks his phone is mirrored to his phone is mirrored definitively in 20 seconds.
Yeah, right. Well, he had a few cocktails.
The more he drank, the more confident he got that fucking phone was mirrored. And I think Yap Yap, I'm sure Yap Yap did it.
Yeah. I mean, who else could have?
mirrored. It doesn't not make any sense.
I'm sorry, can I
Yeah.
Shin said now he's an IT expert. Where was that knowledge on his blurry ass Hansen stream? Shin, not only was he a quote unquote IT expert, he was teaching college classes on IT. That's what his job was. And believe it or not, before that, and I just want you to clear your mind for a second before I tell you this, prior to that, Vince was an elementary school teacher. So if you can picture the man on the screen in front of a class of children, teaching them, guiding them towards their development, I just can't even imagine. Parent-teacher conferences would have been hilarious.
Yeah, you're right.
This fucking kid, eh?
Your kid's a real piece of work over here.
Hacked again with my two-factor authentication. There's an app out there. It's called Authy. In order to use Authy, right, you're going to have to log into Twitter, and then boom, it'll tell you we need a 6-digit verification code. So whoever mirrored my phone also mirrored my apps. It's not that hard to do. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's scary.
Yeah, my phone is mirrored. Whenever I take a selfie, my phone is mirrored. Is that what he means?
Different mirror, but basically it's the same. It's not rocket science.
Yeah,
it's not difficult stuff.
Okay.
Out there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. If people don't want to believe me, I don't care. I'm making a statement. I'm explaining it. And if you don't believe me, that's on you. Don't care.
Right.
Yeah, Patrick, he's using a bunch of big buzzwords that
All right. So tonight I took matters into my own hands.
he doesn't even know what they mean.
I released the names of the alleged hackers, so I believe that are involved. Alleged. Keyword is
Alleged.
So you released names of alleged hacker that. You don't realize how bad that sounds.
It doesn't work when he's the one alleging it.
Exactly. And what he told me, he's like, dumbass. I said alleged. I'm a reporter. When I'm reporting, it doesn't matter what I say. If I use the word alleged, I said it doesn't matter if you're the one alleging it. And then he was like, "You look gay. Go get a haircut," or something along those lines.
Right.
And then I just kept calling him the N-word because, I mean, that's my go-to.
Well, that's
Yeah,
well, yeah. So all you were calling me before we started this stream. What's going on? Squeak. What's going on, Squeak? And yes, when I take my selfies, I definitely. I have my paper bag on. I mean, we're not.
Well, yeah. And then you get a mirror, and then your phone is technically mirrored at that point.
Yeah, it's mirrored.
Anything you do while your phone is turned around like that, legally, you're not out. It has nothing to do with you.
But Vince is under this impression that you can say allegedly. When you say allegedly, you can say anything you want about anybody.
Yeah. Joey T-Cap allegedly murdered my family.
Yeah, Wes Moast is allegedly the Gilgo Beach murderer.
Allegedly. Well, I mean, but
Well, that one.
You saw the belt.
Well, I mean that one's been proven, but before.
Open and shut.
Yeah.
Because I am gathering the proof, and once
Yeah. What do you know? What's the latest on Vincent?
Yeah. Watch my video.
Okay.
It'll actually explain everything.
Yeah. the non-existent, yeah, the non-existent video, yeah, ah.
They are done.
So we're initially when when I began talking about you and Chris Hansen and your coverage of the Onision thing, two people reached out to me, and they were talking about how they were a member of the TCAP community on YouTube and that y'all had copyright claimed them and yada yada yada.
Yeah, stay away from. I'm gonna stop you
So-
right there. Stay away.
I still don't know who this was who contacted him.
Oh, I did.
Oh, was it you?
I definitely did. Yeah.
Because I had
Just in
never
his
heard
comments.
I'd never heard of Deity. No, I'd seen him. That's when I was researching the videos, Vince's videos talking about pro streams. Deity was in the chat and he was like all excited, and they were planning to stream again later. But I hadn't been in any of his streams or contact him or anything, so I didn't know. So this was you who would contact him, just trying to warn him about Vince.
Yeah, I just left a comment saying like, "Don't trust him. He's like a sketchy dude," and
What a
basically
lie. What a
saying
lie.
Hansen is a grifter and like he's not
So
gonna do shit.
you decided to lie to Deity. Basically.
Well, I figured like he's just some dumb guy who's not gonna know anything.
Yeah.
Dumb guy. This text message, I don't know if it's. I can't tell if it's up on the screen or not.
Not
right
yet,
now.
no.
I mean the comment's not up.
Which one?
The hear me out. So his account is hacked.
They will pretend to be
The
your
person
friend
calling him
and
out on Twitter.
fuck you in the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But what I
well,
was
no. Right now, it's by "fuck you." Vince means to say blowing the whistle on my scamming of customers. So is it before or
yeah,
after
okay.
that?
Yeah, way off. Okay.
Okay.
to say is I kind of feel like were these the two individuals who RSN interviewed? Like I don't know that to be true.
Who do you know the names? I can tell you.
I
right
no
off the
longer
bat.
do because I hid them on my channel, but they were so eager and they were reaching out to everyone.
Hey, Cornville.
Yeah, it's Bake Salmon. Bake Salmon, guy named Phil and his buddy Wes. This is in Oregon. He's like a marketing manager. He owns his own business. And Sloppy wanted that. All right.
Damn. You were doxing these people because they came on RSN's show tonight. Quit lying, Vince.
Very salty, very dangerous human being.
There it is.
There it is. Salty and
There it
dangerous.
Is believe it or not, like a 29 or 30-year-old girl. Her name is. She goes by Yap Yap, Captain Spaz. I'm trying to think. She goes like 20 aliases. Those are the two.
For sex, Jordan is not coming. She goes by
Jason Morrow.
Jason Morrow, Jason Blaha.
Jordan never scoring.
Yeah. She's got a lot of aliases. So watch out for yappies.
That come off the top of my head.
Right. I mean, it
Yap
sounds
Yap,
familiar.
Captain Spaz. What's that?
It sounds familiar.
I'm so well known, Deity even knows me.
You're
Yeah.
super famous, yappies. You were mentioned in 2 Mr. Gigi videos.
Canada. She's like Toronto, Canada. Believe it or not, she's a.
That's a lot of bleeping going on.
Yeah,
on.
well,
Yeah.
Vince is
Yeah,
doing
there
a
was
lot of
also the-
doxing.
He was throwing around the N-word like candy, probably.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah.
These are the people who are trolls who have no life. It's freaking New Year's Eve. This guy went.
Jarvis, you know who Jason Blaha is? It's Yap Yap. That's who it is.
Yeah.
You're a fraud. And I was like, Wes, do you want to fuck me or something? You
Right.
have no life?
Man, that Vincent Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh Gappy Day Strawberries invested $10 in pro streams. Clobber and Wes, thanks for the content. This is almost as good as Lawn Crying.
Thank you very much, Strawberries. Yeah, it is almost as good as Lauren crying. Vincent lying and Lauren crying are 2 of my favorite things.
So
And he's like,
Thank you, Strawberries.
Excuse me? I'm like, it's 11:45 at night. I'm like, go fantasize about TCAP and pretend you're jerking off to Chris Hansen while you're sitting at your kitchen counter waiting for him.
How does he know what I do when I'm off, like when I'm offline?
That's professional. That's
He-
really professional.
he-
He really did
I
tell
think
me
he
to
has
go.
my phone mirrored.
He told me to go jack off and pretend you're sitting down having a seat with Chris Hansen. You might just get your wish or some shit like that.
Right.
And I didn't. I said, no, I'm not going to go do that actually.
Yeah,
and I didn't.
That's for New Year's Day.
I'll jack off and think about what I want to think about.
Yeah, don't you tell me what news program to jack off to.
Was it a good idea? Possibly, but I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of telling you.
Yeah, now I'm not doing it.
I'm out. Fucking ball's gonna drop.
So is this
Hey Jenny,
the lady, the female? Does she also go by Holly Undead?
Nope.
I ain't no lady.
That's the one alias that Yap Yap does not have.
Yeah, she's not Holly Undead, but she might as well be.
Yeah.
Believe so.
Because at the very beginning of the stream, she was in my live stream and she said, "You are a hack." The very thing that.
Bagless clobbering time. That's Yap Yap's other alter ego. Bagless clobbering time.
I'm thinking about calling her job tomorrow. I'm not sure if they celebrate New Year's in Canada.
Okay, can you clear this up for us, Yap Yap? Because we don't know your customs in your strange land. Do they have New Year's Day in Canada?
No, we actually don't. We are still in year 1.
Wow.
Nice.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. See,
I thought you guys would like that.
Yeah. See, we're learning. We're learning about your strange culture.
You Americans need to really branch out a bit.
Yeah.
A boot. I think you meant a boot.
Listen, you hoser.
Eh?
Dick Humwell, Holly Undead. She still has a channel.
Yeah.
There were like 100 people at her stream the other night.
I think
it was really late too.
Yeah, unless you're confusing that with Hollywood Undead.
Or Dallas, the former MTV VJ from MTV Jams back in 1996. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
I don't give it to Chris Hansen. Have him call. I don't know if he's going to do anything.
Canadians are just like Americans, but nice. You apparently have never spoke to Yap.
Yeah, you've never met Yap Yap.
Joey.
I can't say anything. All right, never mind.
So Jordan Brienne said Vincent's phone keeps making a crazy beeping noise.
Oh, is that what that beeping is?
It's Yap Yap tuning in the wireless hack machine 2000.
No, I thought was that beep in the actual stream?
Yeah, that beep was in the actual stream.
Oh, I thought
so.
I really thought this was edited. I didn't know that that was actually going on in this in the stream.
Yeah, no, there was like an actual beep in the stream, and people were like, "Oh my god, that must if you're gonna mirror someone's phone, you're not gonna have it do a loud audible beep every 10 seconds." Like activating tracking mode. Yeah. Beep, beep. Oh my god.
How did you not notice that?
My phone?
Yeah, and I can hear it as well.
Yeah, it's being mirrored.
Yeah. Also, do you remember when I was complaining to you and both Lola about it seemed as if my laptop was being mirrored? That's what makes me concerned.
Your laptop is being mirrored. I'm going to tell you right now. I will bet my father's deceased. You know that.
Dollars to donuts?
Yeah. My father's deceased. You know that, right? Before we go any further, that's what he said.
Yeah.
2 prized possessions: his '86 Cadillac, his '81 Cadillac, and '86 Cadillac. Deity, I bet those 2 vehicles to you that I'm right about your computer being hacked.
Has Vincent given Deity those 2 Cadillacs?
He delivered them both. He delivered them
awesome.
both, and
congratulations, Deity,
on his own dime.
Yeah,
because if he's anything, he's a man of his word.
Yeah, Vince is not one to lie.
What he's trying to do is, get an ally here by building panic in Deity, who doesn't know anything about technology, by trying to convince him that this hacking thing is way bigger than I thought. Like, they're going after you too because you're close. This is like Jordan, like me telling Jordan about Vince coming after him,
right?
Because of your proximity to me, because they had done several streams together, and Deity was really liked Vince. he's going to try and make him think that the hackers are after him, and he needs to also be aware. So look, when I went after these guys, I wasn't just going after them for me, dude, but like also obviously for you, because they're coming after you next.
Joey said he had both of those cars for sale for $4,500 each, and neither of them sold for $4,500.
Oh my god, Joey, how am I just hearing about that? I would have flown out so I could go on a test drive with Vince. What's wrong with you, Joey? And you know I would do it, Joey. I thought we were boys. We boys.
Cornville Three-Way says he's mirroring me right now.
Wow.
Right?
That's why it's dreamed by Mary Clark.
Yeah. That's the worst thing you can do.
I'm betting those two vehicles. Now, I would never give up for $1 million a piece. You know why?
Why?
I wouldn't give him up for $1 million a piece. I'd give him up for $4,500.
Well, he was specific, not for $1 million.
I
I'll
kind of
take
figured because of
$4,500.
the way she
Yeah.
made that statement and because of the way it's so similar to what they were saying to you. So I don't really know what to do about that. But, have fun going through all that gay porn.
That's the best line of the stream.
Yeah.
Like, if you're marrying me, have fun going through all that gay porn. Like,
Right.
Didi gave no fucks that night.
Do I consider myself a victim of Vince? No, I do not. Real victims are Yap Yap, doxed several times, and Salmon threatened and had his channel taken down.
Bold
Well,
statement,
fuck Wes
everybody,
Moast.
please.
Sure.
All right. And spread the word. I know I'm going to come off blunt.
Do you know who this person is?
Oh my god.
What?
That new girl?
Yeah. Who is that?
She was good friends with Muse.
Oh.
And like told me a lot of the information I learned about Muse, like her tragic backstory, came from New. And when all of this shit happened and came out, she was very apologetic, and like she was talking about times where like Muse was super weird about money or
Yeah.
getting mad about like signs that she didn't put together because like why would you? But she promoted someone's GoFundMe, like just like posted about it on Twitter, and it ended up making $1,100, and Muse was so pissed off because she'd never made anywhere close to that.
Yeah, she hasn't made $1,100 in her life.
Zing.
Got her. So is New the person that Vincent harassed?
No.
Okay.
No. Wait, but maybe I can't remember. No, but she wasn't the main girl. That was Heartbeat
Vanity?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, okay.
Because Muse actually had me in a call. I had no idea what was going on, but Muse had me in a call with her and Heartbeat Vanity talking about this like harassment from RSN, and then I guess like after that, Muse was asking HPV if she could move into their house.
Muse, but okay, yeah, but yeah. So, but why would New say like, do I consider?
I think Vince did. I think Vince. I can't remember the full story, but I think Vince did. He was saying it was a couple of women who had like not because New wasn't like large, but you could see like from her face, like she's not like a tiny thin little girl. And so he liked this kind of body type. So there were a lot of women that if he could see they had some curves on them, he was going to send them messages. He was drunk with power. He would go to live streams and expect them, because a lot of them would stop everything to like welcome Vince and, oh my God, Vince, do you have? And he would make up stories about what was going on in the Onision investigation and these fantastic, like it had gone from him being the marketing manager / website guy to like they were actually investigating people together.
Yeah, well, he was the guy who was gonna take down Onision.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like like I don't just I work for Hanson, but like we're investigating, and he started calling it their investigation.
Yeah, I work
like,
with Hanson.
They were out there, on the streets in trench coats, knocking on doors and shit.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. He asked Deity he got mad at Deity about the donations.
Yeah.
Coming in during the stream, he wanted that.
Yeah.
He wanted that.
Hey, where's my gut?
All right, but I thank and I love everybody for your support.
Mm-hmm.
And believing in this in what I do with Chris, but the ones who are doubting me and call me out on it can fuck off until the end of time and get the fuck off my my Twitter.
Oh my God! Fuck off until the end of
I
time.
can understand.
Or Facebook, kiss my ass. You guys, those haters can kiss my fucking ass.
Hey, touchy,
This
touchy.
is like a 14-year-old who's talking shit on MySpace Messenger
Yeah,
because
it really
like his
is.
friend called him out about something. Like kiss, like it's just a lot. What was that girl's name? That was like, I'm gonna put a gun in your mouth and make a brain slushy or whatever.
I don't know.
Like I can't Jesse Slaughter or some shit like that.
Oh.
I don't know. You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, yeah, I think that is Jesse's.
Isn't
Jesse's
that what
daughter.
that sounded like? Like
Yeah.
it was just a stream of dirty words that he knew but didn't quite know how to put together.
Right. He was teaching elementary school at one point.
Yeah, this was someone's
This was somebody's
someone sent
teacher.
their child to school to be taught by this man.
Yeah, right.
My balloon knot. I don't give
There's the balloon knot. That's Joey's favorite part.
That's the best part. Okay, you should probably rewind that.
You
so
want me to
we don't
rewind it? I
cut
can
Yeah,
rewind
you
it.
should probably
Sure.
rewind
Yeah,
it.
out of respect to Joey. Okay.
give a fuck. And I'm done talking about this tweet. I'm done talking about my phone being hacked. I'm done. All right.
I got
done
you.
about people saying, I'm done with people saying, oh, Vince was never at that plane crash. He took that picture out of a freaking magazine. I'm like, you know what? Then I posted a picture of me next to my car next to the fucking plane. And people like, and now it turned into, Vince was there now, but he took pictures. That's not cool. And I'm like, you know what? I was like, then I erased his tweet. I'm like, you know what else I did? The cop asked me if I insisted to get the pilot out, and I said no. And the cop
Okay,
asked me
I
why.
guess I didn't rewind it enough.
Because I did not want to risk getting sued if his neck got cranked while taking him out. That's why there's 911 on the phone, and that's why you're here. This is your job. I'm not trained.
Yeah.
So what does he claim that he did with the plane crash?
So he posted something about it was an excuse for something. Like my excuse for coming here was there was a plane crash on the freeway.
Right.
So he gives this excuse about not doing something or something happening because of him witnessing a plane crash. People don't believe him. So he posted a picture of him in front of a plane crash.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, well prove." And people are like, "Why did you take a picture of yourself in front of a plane crash?"
Yeah.
So then he's like, "Oh, first you say I wasn't there. Now you don't like that I took the picture. Hey, you fucking snowflakes. Hey."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you know what? I'll do you one better. You guys already think I'm a piece of shit. Well, when the cop asked me why I didn't try and help the person who, may or may not have been clinging, I don't know I don't think this is a real story. But in his story, the cop asked him why he didn't help the person out.
Right.
Did he tell the story yet?
Yeah, he's telling it right now.
Oh, okay. And we'll let Vince finish because it's great.
Okay.
Shut the cop right up. I shut the cop right up.
Oh, he finished it already.
Yeah. He said, "Cause hey, that's not my job over here. That's your job. You take care
But
of."
she's a hot chick, huh? And she got big tits. I'll help her.
Yeah.
I'll help her out.
Right.
Help that guy out of there. If the plane was on fire, okay?
See, this would be a good time for him to drop a. If she don't got big titties, oh, what a pity. Oh.
Oh.
Then you win people back over.
Yeah.
How about that? I'm human. Hey, I'm human. Even though this case, this case on Onision, I took my sexual libido down to a freaking minimal low.
Right.
I'm
I think
so
people
human.
forget
I
that.
got hot blood in me.
People
I'm Italian.
People
So
forget that,
Italian.
though. They don't look at like the sum of a person, like everything about a person. They want to think that everyone is infallible, everyone is perfect, blah blah blah, but they're not.
What are you
Everyone
talking
has-
about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Didi went down like he went down the first trail he could find. He didn't care what it was. Like, yeah, that's what I'm always talking about. Like, why don't people like oranges more? Like, what are you talking about?
Flaws, but that's why it's,
Well, he's
it's
just
important
a
to look
guy.
at all the
That-
good someone has
that's the
done
point.
and then compare that with whatever bad you think they've done and then come out with an answer. Like, you can agree to disagree and go about your life. You don't have to just keep ragging on somebody,
Exactly. And this RS thing, guy, again, I'm not supposed to have an opinion. If the evidence against him is light, so be it. He got away with the crime, but he is a hack.
If the evidence against him is light, so be it. He got away with the crime.
Yeah.
There's no if the guy's innocent or guilty. Like, look, if they don't convict him, congratulations, you got away with the crime, you piece of shit. Like, what? He just said that case was closed by the like there was no action taken. So what is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Guy is something else. Holy shit.
I know. Trust me, I know.
I'm not a lawyer, and Chris tells me
What?
you have to be on
He's not a
bias.
lawyer,
I'm like,
really?
you know what? I am to a point, but you know what? I don't see a law degree on my resume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't see a degree on your resume.
Like, you can't it starts freaking out on me, and I don't care. I'm to the point I don't give a shit.
Right.
You know? I'm not getting appreciated by anybody over this, and all I'm trying to do is help victims tell their story, and I'm getting trolled? Fuck that.
Exactly.
Aww.
I'm not even getting paid for this. Maybe if I was getting, listen, guys, if you're listening to me, maybe if I was getting paid, I could afford to see a shrink once a week to unload on. How about that?
This was the moment that we knew Vince wasn't getting paid. Up until this point, that we didn't know. Like,
I think we suspected it, but like he confirms it.
We weren't for sure because when we did the interview with him, he was talking about financials.
Yeah,
and then he also tried to ask me how much it would cost to hire me. At one point, like he was sitting down with Chris and wanted to know if it'd be possible to bring me in and how much I wanted to get paid, and I just told him I had no interest. But like, who was going to be paying me?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not really sure.
Now this was after the first Bakeline came out, so I think really what he wanted to do was kind of be like, all right, how about if you're making videos about me, you can't be you're not going to make videos about me if you're working with me. So he was just trying to shut me up for a while and figure out his next move.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to keep going back to is, and I say it in my own streams all the time, if you care about a person or you enjoy the company of a person, disagreeing about something should not really matter so much. Unless it's something like, oh, somebody came online and they expressed racist or homophobic ideology or,
Charlotte.
Whatever. We don't have to agree on 100% everything. But you know what we do agree on at the end of the day? Sexual abuse is bad. Like, as simple as that. And that's what your involvement is. I can't talk.
Yeah.
That's what your involvement here is. Your
Controversy.
involvement is talking to these victims, making arrangements with the authorities, and getting stuff done.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you right now. All right? I'm a firm believer no means no. Okay? I don't play this game, and I was put in a position.
This is another controversial statement.
Yeah.
Vince believes that no means no.
Yeah.
But I love the example he gives.
Vince,
because, come on, Vince.
Vince is anti-rape. Brave.
Guys,
that's a brave stance you're taking.
Don't try and talk him out of it. He doesn't care who you are.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it. And ladies, give up because it's not going to happen.
Right. Well, here comes his example.
Girls I dated, when they said no, and I backed off. And they're like, why'd you back off? No, we're playing. I'm like, I don't play like that. You
hell
say
no.
I'm fucking gone.
Exactly.
I'm like, I was like, a matter of fact, get the fuck out of my car. Your time is up.
Exactly.
Come on, this ain't no peep show.
And like, he left a comment on my most recent, not my most recent video. Anyway, he left a comment on one of my videos about him, and he was like, she consented. She said no twice, but then she consented. I said, no, she did not consent. She surrendered because she never said yes. She said no twice, and then what she said was, do whatever you want. That's not consent.
And who is he talking about?
The one from the hotel room.
And who is that?
Amber.
So, like, why? This is a man who is working with alleged victims, right?
Yeah.
And he's asking during this stream, who was it making those allegations? And Deity doesn't want to give her name. He's like trying to be vague. The one who made. And but Vince needs the name. He needs to know who it is. He has no idea what the fuck is going on. But he would just openly talk about these people's names.
Yeah.
And it didn't like it was just pieces of his fame story.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be steeped in this investigation, and he doesn't know what the fuck Deity's talking about. Like, he was supposed to be contacting these people. Like, he was supposed to be in communication with all these people. And he doesn't know who the fuck Deity's talking about.
You know, that sucks. You say no, you back off. Fine. Okay? And if she says no, not now, fine. Let me tell you something. When Janice tells me no, I'm like, all right, no problem.
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom. You back
Well,
in
hold
2
on now.
minutes.
Tell me more about you and Janice having sex, because that's what we're here for.
Well, I'm actually here to... I'm hoping that he talks about jacking off. I would like to hear Vincent masturbation stories. Hopefully that's coming soon.
Right.
I'm not kidding.
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Exactly.
Oh, Gappy Bartek invested $3 in pro streams.
Thank you, Bartek.
Wow, a stream with Wes and Yap Yap. An amazing duo in their own right. Both extreme examples of supreme excellence. Oh, cool. Clobber is here too. Boom roasted.
Got me. Got him.
Wow.
Thank you, Bartek. Yes.
And he didn't have to talk about your paper bag.
I know.
Cerebral.
Bartek's stepping up his game. Thank you, Bartek. And yes, we got Wes and Yap Yap here.
Did you almost call me baked salmon?
No, I almost called Wes baked salmon.
Okay.
Basically.
All right?
Tim Darling says
Exactly.
jerking in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know. I don't know if that was a direction or a request, but yeah, all right.
You know, and let me tell you something. If that was such a shitstorm, you know, you think Janice, who has a high prestigious job, would be with somebody like me?
This
Jesus
is
Christ.
another great
You know,
argument.
Yeah.
This is another great argument. Like, if I was a piece of shit, do you think Janice, who has a very prestigious job, would be with me? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't
We
know.
don't know Janice. Like, who is Janice?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, I knew who she was, but who the fuck is Janice?
Yeah, right.
That her having anything to do with you should mean that, like, you're a good person.
Yeah, we don't understand why. Well, I mean, we don't understand why anybody has anything to do with you, Vince. Except,
No.
like, we can kind of understand why drunk friend Chris likes
Well,
you.
yeah.
But like everybody else, we don't get it.
But seriously, I mean, you know, my deal, I got involved with Chris Hansen, two main reasons. A, get him on social media online. He was doing Twitter and Facebook seldomly, but he wasn't on YouTube. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? If I was in his position and I see these ass bags, and yes, I am calling them ass bags.
Oh fuck, ass
taking his
bags.
content and making money off it. Joey Teacup, that guy.
Yeah.
Joey Teacup, ass bag,
Making all that money off
making
of Chris
all that
Hansen.
money off of Chris Hansen, you ass bag.
He is an aspect, though.
Well, yeah, but he's making that Lexus money off of Chris Hansen's hardware.
Yeah.
The one who I don't trust. All these other idiots.
So, this is a lie. He said he had two missions when he started working with Chris. He contacted Chris to build him a free website, and he also said that he knew marketing stuff. Chris asked him about getting on YouTube, and Vince said, "I don't know anything about YouTube." And Chris said, "Can you learn?" And he was like, "Yes," and that was a lie because he could not, and he did not.
No, he did not.
And I don't know if you remember or not, but it did not end well for him.
No, it didn't.
Not. It was not a feel-good story.
No.
Disney will not be purchasing the rights. Tony Danza will not be playing Vince Nikotra in any.
I was so
in any
hopeful
Disney
for that
Plus movie.
too. I was so hopeful for that.
Angels in the newsroom.
Yeah.
That's what the movie would have been.
Even Mr. Gigi, he was cool up to a point, and then he totally turned, and he made it spin off like I want to do a bad publicity stunt. I'm going to tell you what the publicity stunt was, and this asshole.
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Charlotte Ebony invested $3 in pro streams.
Thank you, Charlotte.
There once was a neckbeard named Vince, whose odor would make people wince. He used the N-word and behaved like a childish turd, and no one has cared for him since.
Charlotte, that is
Wow.
the lovely poetry, Charlotte. Thank you so much.
Not like that hack Tron
Yeah.
who can't bring his game up to Jorn's March Burn Book level. But I mean, that was very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte.
And I'm glad Tron is not here to get served like that.
That's right.
Oh, and look who's here. It's Tron.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. Tron is here.
Right, crying.
Shitbag too. And hopefully you guys could spread the word. Vincent Nikotra says that Mr. Gigi is a shitbag.
The word got spread.
Suspended off with his
So, in this publicity thing that he's referring to, Mr. Gigi in his video, if you're not familiar with Mr. Gigi, I'm sure everybody is.
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man,
goodness.
what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Yes.
Oh, Gappy Day CPS invested $20 in pro streams.
Thank you, CPS.
If I have learned one thing, if I ever get a phone call from Wes, hang up immediately.
Yeah, exactly, CPS. You save yourself a whole lot of trouble if you do that. Thank you, CPS. Yeah, if you ever get a phone call from Wes, just hang up. I don't know why I haven't done that yet.
Apocalypse account?
But so Mr. Gigi explains exactly what happened with receipts as far as that quote unquote publicity stunt. It was all Vincent's idea to start some kind of like rivalry between Chris and Mr. Gigi.
Not account, his video. That
Hey, Tracy.
was trying to manufacture a copyright, claim on him.
Wow.
And basically, the conversation was that everybody was getting struck. Who struck Chris? But there was word around the campfire. Like, well, why is Mr. Gigi not being struck? They must be good friends, and you start to get heat. So I told Gigi, I'm like, listen, man. I'm like, just tell people you got struck. Get them off your back. That'd be funny. And I was like, you know what?
It'd be funny.
That'll cause an uproar. But now Gigi got struck. So I said that. I'm like, just say you got struck. I'm
Right.
like, it's freaking.
What's he gonna do? Just say that he got struck? He would have to take some of his videos down, or at least a video down. Like, why would he be part of that? I don't get it.
Stop these people from coming after you.
You guys are still there, right? Wes?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
He was doing Gigi a favor because, like, Gigi didn't have any of his videos struck. So, like, just say you did so that people get off your back because they're wondering, why didn't you get struck?
Yeah.
As if anybody even asked that or cared.
No.
These questions which you have no time for. I'm like, what do you want from me? And then I said to him, like, you know what? How about this? I was like, how about this for publicity stuff? We'll get the Bagel Boss guy and you and Chris Hansen for a grudge boxing match.
This is like basically the Kennedy
Who
Jordan
is-
stream, but
I'm gonna ask you
different.
something. Does this name
Yeah, it essentially is.
ring a
Here.
bell to you? Because I've
I think is this when Muse comes in?
I don't. Let's see.
never heard of this individual. Who is Muse Talks?
Oh shit! Who is
Hold
Muse?
on.
Who is that?
Hold
Man,
on.
that Vince
Oh,
Nikotra,
one second,
man,
baby.
what a jerk.
Incoming.
The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Day Shin invested $5 in pro streams. Why are you doing this? Our people already took care of this problem. Just let us handle this. You got a problem with that?
That's right. Shin's people took care of that. Vincent Nikotra sleeps with the fishes now.
Lauren's sister's munkled leg. Yeah, Gigi went to bat for me. He's also the person who told me to start my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So everything that Vince didn't want to have happen happened because he doxed me. Like I didn't have a microphone. I didn't have a channel. And I was in a Discord with Gigi, who I started doing YouTube content because I like Gigi stuff. And like 2 months later, I'm in a Discord with him, and he's asking me and Bake to be part of his video, and that was crazy. And then, from one event to the next, then it led to Muse, which led to me working with Hansen. So like literally everything Vince did not want to have happen was all caused by this chain of events, starting with him doxing me.
Yeah. And the best part, he actually got to appear on a Clobbering Time stream, which was always Wes's dream was to one day be on with Clobber. So
Oh, by Cat G's leaving. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were saying something. Were you mini-syllabling or singing people's names? I wasn't paying attention.
Good night, Cat G.
Good night, Cat G. You should sing it for her.
Yap Yap, will you sing good night to Cat G?
Oh, I'd like her too much to do that to her.
Aw.
They're in
And
the chat
please don't
now.
call me baby again, because that's saved for Yap Yap and I.
Yeah, it's a
so
very-
I'm
that's-
saying it here
yes.
publicly. Please don't call me that again.
Okay, yes. I don't. If there's one thing that we've learned about me is I don't know boundaries.
You do not know boundaries when it comes to them damn precious. And you kept calling Euro your precious prince.
I did.
And why did you keep calling him your precious prince, Clobber?
My precious British prince. I
English
think.
prince. Yeah, why did you keep calling him that?
Because
Clobber?
he actually asked, specifically asked me to.
He sent you a request.
Yeah, he
saying,
did send me a request.
The
Yeah.
Pro Streams content.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
where's my wrench?
Your spanner?
My wrench?
Where's my spanner?
Yeah, I'm not guy. You think I'm giving you a spanner, Yap Yap?
Oh my
Clobber kept
God.
saying no, even though I kept begging. Yes.
Ask Michelle Simpson where for your wrench.
Now, and
Oh, that fucking slut.
I give Michelle Simpson a wrench because
My
she's,
abuser called me baby.
she's got some dirt on me. I don't know if you've seen her channel Yap Yap, but she slandered me on that channel.
say legit, the only reason why I'm here is because I apparently was mentioned. This is not good for my recovery. I have 6 months next month, and yeah.
It's about time I get canceled, Blue Boy.
Did you hear that? What he just read from Muse?
No.
You have to go back and so
Okay.
he's reading the message from Muse in the chat. So he doesn't know who Muse is. 2 months later, Muse is at my house. She's in a feud with Deity,
Okay.
making rants about Deity.
Okay, I'll pay attention this time.
They're in the chat now, and they say, legit, the only reason why I'm here is because I apparently was mentioned. This is not good for my recovery. I have 6 months next month, and yeah.
Tell her when she's serious about her allegations, come talk to me.
Oh,
I already told her about.
This isn't hey Toots when you want a job at Hooters. Come to me when you're ready. This is
Yeah.
hey, you want help with your sexual assault allegations? Hey, you come talk to me, huh?
Yeah. Hey, when you're ready, when you're serious about that bullshit, then we'll talk. Okay, honey.
Fucking talk. I already told Chris about her. I told her what she did. She's the one who blocked me. That's recovering now.
Your spanner, Patrick.
yeah. I know. I was thinking it was that
Where's me
Hollywood
spanner?
undead person.
Right. Hey, listen, I'm not debunking her allegations. Absolutely not. But the way
You absolutely did. Well, you didn't debunk them. You just didn't give a shit about them.
she acts and behaves because of a tweet and she's uncomfortable, good. You know what? Tell your story. Tell your story to the FBI. See if they can help you. You know, this story happened to you.
Yeah,
2
she
years ago.
posted-
How's that working?
Because people were mad at Vince, she posted a tweet about how she was no longer comfortable working with him.
Muse.
Muse, because she wanted some of that clout. She
Oh,
wanted
right,
some of
right,
that-
right.
People are mad at Vince. Let me see if I can jump in on this.
Yeah.
And because she was leading at the time, she was leading a group of quote unquote RSN survivors, and they were trying to make their own group like the Onision survivors, who
Right.
all had like these GoFundmes, and they were going on Hanson and stuff. So she was contacting Vince to try and get on Hanson.
Yeah.
Looking out for you.
I mean, I can understand. I mean, you're definitely, you have the right to be frustrated because, like you said, you came out here with good intentions. You were definitely helping people, giving people the connections that they needed to get justice.
You can tell, also when I tell Recovering Doll too, the cases she gave me are all closed. I can't do anything for her. I told her that.
I can't help you,
Unless
Toots.
there's a case open, there's nothing we can do.
But he had told
Bring me something I can work with, Toots.
he had assured Deity that this case was open, and had him go and stream about it. So Deity was upset about that because he lied to him. You know, hey, yeah, this is 100% accurate. Go stream about it. And he just wanted to attack RSN. And so this was like building his minor league of streamers that he could go to and have do his bidding. So he wanted Deity. He was going to ask Deity to make a video about me and, you know, Baked and Yap Yap, I'm sure.
Oh.
And if she starts shit, block her.
Yeah, somebody already did.
That's how you handle these victims. You just block them.
Well,
You fucking block him.
Yeah. Anytime somebody comes out with some kind of sad story, you just block them. That's how we care for victims around the Nikotra household.
I was just gonna say, one day me and you gonna have to talk about my laptop.
No, here's what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Yeah, do it.
Here we go,
We're gonna
pal.
have to seriously set some time tomorrow. I know it's New Year's Day. I know you got family, but I'm gonna be working tomorrow. Now, the reason why I'm gonna be working tomorrow because all this bullshit that's been happening recently, I'm putting an end to it tomorrow. It's done.
Uh-oh.
Right?
It's all
I can do
over
some
with.
Website work.
He could use
which is
Mason.
not related to hacking.
Oh,
You know, I
Mason's
just
gonna
wanna update
smash
code
shit
and
up.
Just do some proactive maintenance, okay?
Right.
I got to go to Verizon tomorrow because they are open. I'm going to get their crack of ass and get my phone situated.
Yeah.
After that, you and I are going to have a phone call,
Ooh, sounds fun.
all right? Because I'm going to walk you through how to do a factory restore on that Mac.
Okay.
Back to factory settings. It's not hard. You can do it. All right? The only thing I ask of you is if you back up your data because I don't want anything erased that you have.
Okay.
What? Oh, were you
No,
gonna?
okay.
Okay.
I was just saying, yeah, I was agreeing.
Yeah.
You know, any websites that you have bookmarked or any pictures, any
Yeah,
documents.
New Year's Day,
Just
Stephanie.
back it up to a flash drive.
New Year's,
or
like-
in the cloud, like a OneDrive.
Vincent
secure
Vincent
cloud,
wants like to
something
fuck
like
with
that.
Deity's
Put it out there.
laptop
None
on
of
New
it's
Year's
important.
Day.
It can all go.
What's that?
I say nothing. None of it's important. It can all go because like the videos I had already done and edited, they're already up.
And I'm going to tell you right now, my friend, I'm doing this for you free of charge. Okay?
Thank
No, I'm
you.
being serious.
Well, why did you add that? Like this is one of those things where okay, I'm gonna take care of this for you. You owe me $700, Deity. Like Deity didn't ask you for this service. This is
Or he could pay him in macaroni and cheese.
yeah. This is literally Lorne working on his sister's house. You know. Okay, you owe me $700.
Yeah, he's telling him that, like, Lauren will go over, he'd see like a little drip of water and go like, oh, that's going to ruin your foundation. That could cost you, I just saved you $25,000 by fixing that. You know,
Yeah.
like, you could at least make me a rack of ribs.
Yeah, that's the
right?
least you
Like,
can do.
With the apple cherry smoked wood and that good barbecue sauce it takes a day to make, you could at least do that.
That Rhode Island barbecue sauce.
Well, I mean, yeah, the choice of black folks everywhere.
Yes, so I've heard.
Thank you.
You know, you're welcome. And on a side note, I didn't mean what I say last night. You are getting a green screen.
Oh, really?
Yes, you are. That wasn't a joke.
Well, thank you. I don't think I'll know how to use it.
Well, that's ultimate power.
Not that hard.
Yeah.
When did he ask, how the hell did you get a name like Deity?
Okay. It works with OBS. I'm sure you use OBS. I'm not too sure if it works with StreamYard as of yet. I don't think it does.
Uh-huh.
They're working on a feature to work with green screens. Don't quote me on that.
Hey, William.
But that's my gut feeling. But I know it works with Streamlabs and OBS. All
Right.
right? You could pick a background. You could pick your laptop background, and you could like low-key. I'm sorry if he's in the chat tonight. If I'm butchering his name, I like that guy a lot. I respect the hell out of him.
Loki.
But I'm gonna embarrass him by butchering his
I love that guy. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. That
I can't say his name.
Loka Loki, whatever the fuck his name. He's one of my favorites.
But you know who I'm talking about. Low-key.
Yeah.
Help me out here, Z.
Loki.
Loki, yes. Like, you can have something similar to him.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Chris and I were going to do a green screen, but he decided to do more of like an organic setting.
He realized that you don't know how to use a green screen.
He doesn't need a green screen. He could do that with Netflix. He could do that with, Discovery Channel or whatever, right?
Right.
He doesn't need to do that with YouTube. YouTube is more of him sitting down on the confines of his office, house, whatever, and just talking to the audience, which I think is really brilliant. That's a brilliant idea. That's all Chris.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Hey, listen, I apologize if I'm going on a rant here.
Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. Save me from myself.
It's all right.
I mean, feel free to jump in at any moment with a funny observation or any observation at all, and just prove that you're still awake. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but I'm not funny, so.
That's true. That is very true. I've seen your videos.
The least you could do is sit there with a bag of popcorn and eat it while on stream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like,
in honor of
camp, eat some popcorn. I'll tell a really sad story.
In honor of Vincent. Yeah.
But this is all true, and this is all coming from factual evidence that I have in my possession and all the information I hold. Okay?
Right.
And I strongly mean about the haters, because the haters are definitely not for the cause or the movement. Okay? They are not. All right? They're shit stirrers. They could come from Onision's crew, RSN's crew, or whoever's crew.
Right.
I don't know. I don't care where they come from. They could come from the freaking bottom of my ass for all I care. All I know is that they exist and they're around, and that's what they do. And I know that I'm going to get backlash for this.
What's up, CTP?
For this conversation tonight. But you know what? Again, I speak from the heart, and
I'm very passionate.
all of
Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
out there. So
What?
Oh, it's the image. The
Not me
with-
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the family circus.
Yeah.
people could understand what the hell's going on, like it or not.
Right. So this individual in the chat tonight by the name of Robert Reich, he did super chat. Thank you so much, Robert, and thank you so much everyone else. I've seen it. I've taken notice. Thank you. But Robert said, Vincent, in all caps, needs to prove it. A lot of people are doubting it. His Twitter has doxing pics. But I don't think what you did was doxing.
Tell him. Okay, what's his name?
Robert Reich.
Robert Reich. I have nothing to prove to anybody.
Yeah.
I agree, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's on you whether or not you want to prove it or what have you. People don't get to expect anything from you. I can understand whatever they're saying. They're saying there's confusion, whatever. I get it. But like I said in previous...
But let me interrupt you for a second. What's that gentleman's name again?
Robert Reich.
Okay, Robert Reich sounds like a nice guy because he gave you a super chat. I'm not going to diss him because, again, to give you a super chat, obviously he's coming from the heart and he wants to see proof. But in all honesty, and again, this is coming from my heart, I have nothing to prove. I don't care if you believe me or not. This is my explanation.
So let me just were you guys like watching the chat? Like, were you reading like the chat while this was going on?
Who, me?
Either of you?
I didn't even know this was happening.
Oh, okay.
I saw this way after.
Yeah, I saw this the next day. Like because as soon as it happened, he took it down, and people were saying, "Oh my God, did you guys see what Vince did on Deity?" Like,
That's right.
He
did take
but
it
no
down
one
right
had
away.
seen it.
Yeah.
And then you saw it. It was like, holy shit, this is insane.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to know how, like, I guess you guys don't know, but like how the people in the chat were kind of like responding to this.
They were. Joey knows more about that. People were mad. People were mad about because Joey was already on to him being a lolcow, more than like from really early on.
Yeah.
Just based on some things, but Joey might have been there, but he knows the chat was upset. People were demanding that like, this is another lie, Vincent. Like, people were on to him by this point, so that's why when the video came out about him lying about those websites, like, it could not have been a worse time, because he had already been called out for lying several times in that same week.
Yeah.
And now there's a video showing that these websites he's claiming he built are lies. So, like, that was the rock started rolling down the hill at that very moment, and then there was just no pushing it back up. it started with the Bakeline video, and then he just slowly devolved over time until he's pretending to be Hanson on Facebook and posting racist memes.
Right. Okay.
Like it fell apart so quickly and so like
It really did. Yeah.
strangely. Like, and at first it was kind of funny when he was posting these memes and shit, but like then it went on for
Yeah.
for
Oh my God.
so long.
Yeah.
So long, and it's like, dude, seriously, go get a job.
Yeah. Yeah. The stuff he was posting was ridiculous. Like I'm like, and this is like a 45-year-old man or something like that who was posting these just ridiculous stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, like again, like stuff like you'd expect a kid in middle.
Like if I was
school to be
11,
posting.
I would have been embarrassed to like post some of the stuff. I would have been like, no, that's cringe.
That's pretty cringe, dude. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Whether you care to believe me or not, that's on you. I don't care.
Shin sniffed him out early.
And see, that's what I was getting at. I was just going to say, you know, honestly, like I said in the previous streams I did, in my opinion, I am not going to just completely discount and do away with an individual that is doing so much good in the world simply because of a tweet, whether that individual made the tweet or not. I'm not doing that. You know,
Yeah,
And
baby
I wanna-
carrots,
I wanna
right,
put on
Dragon.
record that I think that tweet was brilliant, and I wish I came up with the idea, please.
that it's
My
noted.
friend Chris. His name is Chris. He just signed up with Twitter recently to make his own Twitter account, and he actually put a tweet out to Chris and myself, but I had him take it down right away.
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Yeah.
Oh, Gappy Datron invested $3 in pro streams.
Thank you, Tron.
Nikotra's to-do list. Wake up. Go to Verizon to unmirror phone. Get called an N-word by Wes. Take a picture of a plane crash. Berate a survivor. Dox Wes and his stupid hair. Pick up popcorn. Dox Yap.
Docs, Yap Yap, or whatever her name is. Embezzle, go to bed. Yeah, that's pretty much. That was pretty much a day in the life of Vincent Nikotra at the time, Tron.
That's a busy day.
Yeah. Pick up popcorn.
I noticed that didn't rhyme though after he got served.
No, it did
by
not.
Charlotte.
It did not rhyme, but it was very, very accurate.
Charlotte broke his rhyming.
Yeah. Charlotte broke him.
But I saw where it was coming from.
Right.
I saw
Thank you,
where it was coming
Tron.
from. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I called Chris right away. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, you're going to get Chris all pissed off like you're getting me pissed off. And
Right.
basically, he told Chris Hansen that Chris Hansen should be kissing my ass because if it wasn't for me, he would not be on YouTube.
Kissing
and
my
his
balloon
Louisiana
knot.
case would not be up and up in the public eye like it is now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I was
Shin.
trying to say.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
Shin
you're fine.
said, wait, he embezzled. Yeah, there was. I can't remember the amount. Maybe Joey does or Clobber, but it was like 15 or 30 or $35,000 that was in an AdSense account. Now Vince set up all of the accounts
Yeah.
because that's what you do when you work in digital marketing. Normally, you'll create the account. You are added on as an administrator, then you pull yourself out as an admin. Once you hand it over. But Vince was really upset, and Vince was taking the money that was coming into AdSense and basically justifying it to himself as, well, I'm working, so I should be getting paid something, and did not want to give the money back and wanted to go through arbitration and figure out how much of that he was going to get to keep based off the amount of time that he had worked for free. Because what their deal was that they would work together, Chris would pay him nothing, and if they got a deal, like some sort of distribution deal or anything like that, then they would figure out a financial cut for Vince. So it was Vince's own dumbass for not having some sort of contract from the beginning of what he was supposed to be, getting and win. But so he was going to try and keep that money as well, of course I was taking it. You weren't paying me.
Right. Yeah, he justified it by saying, "Well,
it was more than $7,000, Joey."
Oh yeah, no, it was. I thought it was 15. I thought that was the number.
Yeah, Joey's an unreliable source. Don't listen to him.
I always listen to Joey.
I was trying to say, you could tweet whatever you want, and if it offended me, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't just discount you and what you're doing, because to me, that tweet is entirely and wholly separate from the work you're doing. I mean, I know it's not going to be perceived that way by the general public, but that's how I think of it. If someone is...
What is DAP? I've heard that before. It's DAP. What is that? Do you guys know what that is? That's not the first time I've heard that.
What are you talking about?
Stephanie said
donuts and pies.
You should.
It's donuts and pies.
You should. Oh, donuts and pie. I could do that.
Yeah.
Is
Who doesn't
working
like
good on the
pies?
good side of things, and they're working for a cause. Who cares if they make an offensive tweet? Like, at the end of the day, honestly, in my
Boogers
opinion,
and cum.
you could say something homophobic or whatever on Twitter, and I would literally look past that, because you are getting scumbags off the street who physically hurt people. They don't just hurt people's feelings.
Dads
they
against
physically hurt
predators.
people.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't.
And I'm going to tell you
I don't know
right
what
now,
that. I've never seen
another
that.
thing, too, that, sometimes it comes across that I'm trying to take all the credit. I'm trying to put myself in the limelight. I'm trying to make me look like the big guy.
Hey,
You know
UFO.
what? The people who think like that are freaking hilarious. And I'm going to tell you why. This is Chris Hansen's show. It's not the Vince
it's a
and
predator
Chris
catching channel?
Comedy Hour.
Yeah. Actually, there's some of it in not the second little down, but the third one. I've
Oh,
already
okay.
started working
Well,
on
I
it.
guess I
And
will be
there's
streaming.
There's a Dad Against Predators.
I will be streaming some DAP then.
Chris Hansen Have a Seat show, which, yes, I'm part of production and also part, I also give the ideas out, yeah.
I'm also
but
the talent.
Not only does Chris Hansen do the show, he has the FBI connections. He has the ability to do, to bring this out and get an FBI investigation. I don't have that type of pull.
Right.
The only pull I have is
Not yet.
enough to do
Yeah,
research
he's getting
on a
there.
case.
Man, that Vince Nikotra,
Uh-oh.
man. What
Here-
a jerk.
here
The
it
stuff
comes.
he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Datron invested $3 in pro streams. Called out on stream, and that's rough, but it's difficult to rhyme all that stuff. But it's Wes and his hair, so I really don't care. But this one rhymes, so good enough.
Good. Yeah. So that you happy? Wheat toast.
Well, I am, because when I think of Tron and his rhyming, I always think, good enough. So
Oh, Tron
See what I
is
did-
the
see what I
poet
did there, Tron?
laureate. How dare
see what
you?
I did there, Tron? You put in work. You made a nice rhyme, and then I still just meh. I met it.
Yeah.
I noticed it took longer than 15 minutes, though.
It take longer than 15 minutes.
Background checks and pretty much solidify the stories before they go to Chris. Okay, that's it.
That's
All
very
right?
important.
Just on that side. Okay. Then I got the production side. I got to align the guests. I have to align the times. I have to get the waiting room up. I have to, get the show up. All of that.
I have to get the waiting room up.
Yeah. Well, that it's a process, Wes. You just don't understand. It's a whole thing. The waiting room is a very important part of.
I've got to press save. I've got to press
Yeah.
publish. I've got to go to the stream.
And I assume that he's talking about the backstage function in like StreamYards.
I think he's talking about just when you premiere a video, like you have chat.
No, I think maybe, but I think he's referring to the backstage of
They use StreamYard, and that's you just type in the name, and that's it. There's nothing set up.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying is that it does it for you.
Yeah.
Either way, he's describing about like 2 minutes worth of work.
Right. Well, that's not even 0 minutes worth of work, because it does it for you.
Well, you got to turn on the computer first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You're
That's
right.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
switch
stand
it up.
corrected. Yep.
And it's mirrored, so it's going to take longer.
Right. It is mirrored.
His research for getting sponsors like StreamYard, because we're not getting paid for this. We're not. Yeah, we get super chats here and there, which is fine, but that super chats does not go in our pockets. It doesn't go, sure shit doesn't go in mine. And I'm going to tell you right now, and it's not enough that Chris could frickin' retire and live in a mansion and be in a hot tub in his frickin' banana hammock. All right, that goes to production. That goes to production costs, because this
This
shit
is
ain't
banana
free to run.
hammock.
Okay?
Exactly.
Production costs.
It's not.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chris's banana hammock is part of production. I think that is a production cost.
That's wardrobe. You're
Yeah, that's
confusing with
wardrobe.
production.
You-
Maybe on accounting form, but we're talking. They're two different departments.
yeah,
Clobber. Clearly, you've never worked in a professional stream like the one that Vince was putting on. So
right. No,
don't make yourself look any dumber than you already do.
Not. You know, we had to get better cameras because when we first started this, we were working with like freaking 720p cameras, 480p, 720. Now
yeah, it was 480. You weren't. That wasn't even 720. That you were
That was
working
an
with.
ATM camera.
Yeah,
Don't try and pretend.
no. That was a 1p that you were rocking on that first stream. You were using that. I saw better quality in Lorne's fucking his singing video. Like his fruit juice video had better high quality.
That was so
than that.
bad.
Yeah.
4K cameras, but unfortunately,
Dap gets a little unprofessional at times.
So I kind of, wasted the money on
I'm
that.
definitely gonna. I'll definitely look into it.
We still got
Yeah, it'll be on the show.
Yeah, it'll be on the
All right,
show.
We got studio quality computer gear. All right. The website.
Man, that Vincent Nikotra, man. What
Uh-oh.
a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Datron invested $3 in pro streams.
Thank you, Tron.
So Wes seemed unimpressed, and Yap's response had me vexed. But she's silent on screen, and Wes' envy glows green. For my prose stands amongst the best.
Yeah, it really does, Tron. Tron, I always say that you are the poet laureate of Lornography / TCAP.
Yeah, but why did he go on vacation when Jordan's March Burn Book said he was coming for him? All of a sudden, he has to leave his house. That's all I'm saying.
He ain't
That's all I'm
afraid.
saying.
He ain't afraid of no burn book.
I think he is.
No.
Jordan, he has a green screen and blue eyes.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is true. I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid that there's going to be another clobber roast coming.
Data center. That costs money. You think it's free? You think I just throw a server in there? No. Do you know how much my electric bill is to run his server?
Oh God.
To run his server, it's $1,200 a month
Ooh.
just the electric bill alone. Yeah, and that's not including. Listen to this. That's not including the freaking bandwidth I have to pay for,
I love this part.
the maintenance,
The maintenance.
all that shit.
Yeah.
So I welcome anybody who wants to step up into my position and think I'm not doing a good job. Be my guest. Freaking have at it. Jesus Christ, you guys think you're crusaders?
This reminds me of The Simpsons, where Vincent got replaced by the carbon rod.
He's talking. I like when he starts talking about the cost involved with running that fucking website.
Yeah,
that he built.
yeah.
Who hate me or haters just sit behind a computer and watching everything fold from the back end.
Right. Well,
All right, try to,
What's even funnier is like he's on a stream right now with Deity, whose production value is better than anything that was on Chris Hansen at the time.
Yeah.
you won't want to be in Chris's line of work.
Yeah, bandwidth, Night Driver. Don't you understand?
He threatened to freaking fly to New York.
right.
He threatened me to fly, and he says, granted, I
I
will see
did.
you in New York.
Yeah, you did.
Well, hold on. To be fair, I was already going to New York for a conference.
Yeah.
Vincent threatened to dox me again. The night after he doxed me, he threatened to dox me again. And I said, Vince, I will be in New York for a conference. I'll just come to your house. We'll have a conversation there. And he's like, oh, relax. I wasn't really going to dox you again. I was just joking.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, it's on Wes's channel. What's the actual name of the video?
Joey TCAP presents TCAP Recap starring Mike Pence,
Right.
Heisenberger,
Heisenberg White,
Mike P,
yeah,
AMD,
Right.
and M. Pence.
Yes. So look for that one. It's a bit of a mouthful, but definitely worth the view.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you see me, you better come heavy.
Yeah, there's
Next time you come in, you come heavy,
Right.
not at all.
the come heavy.
Yeah, he better come heavy.
I'm not playing around.
Didi has no idea what he's talking about. Right. Yeah, absolutely. He
Yeah.
better come
Well,
heavy.
Didi is very uncomfortable in this, and he's got this maniac on there that he wants to hear about like Onision, and he's hearing all this bullshit about people he doesn't know or even really care about.
William Fetters, dude, that's so off topic, but you couldn't be more right. From like seasons 3 or 4 until about 2001, 2002,
Yeah.
Simpsons was consistently the funniest show on
The
TV.
greatest show on in TV history, in my opinion.
And then it just completely fell off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, well, once all like, you know, Conan O'Brien left and Sam
Join Comedy.
Yeah, once Jordan Comedy left and
He left for Cricket Snapper and it never recovered.
Right.
Michael, that's foolish to not to be scared or concerned, but I'm going to tell you right
We're
now.
pulling bears here, Tim.
Come heavy.
Shin Squala asked of $1,200 a month to power servers. No, not even close, Shin.
No.
And he wouldn't. That website was hosted on like GoDaddy or HostGator, like one of the shared hosting companies. It would have cost $10 a month.
Yeah.
To host that website on shared hosting, where he would have been able to host unlimited websites off of that shared hosting, because that website wasn't getting a ton of traffic, and they weren't like hosting the videos on it like they were trying to run a alternative to YouTube. So he's just full of shit. It was probably $12, and he just forgot the decimal.
Yeah, he's not great. Yeah, I'm not great with numbers.
Decimals. Oh!
We got a numbers guy for that.
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Datron invested $3 in pro streams.
Thank you, Tron.
Joran's burnt book doesn't give me a scare. I'm relaxing on a beach without care. Blue eyes and green screen has made you to become a meme. Yap Yap. Are you still alive and up north there?
Yap. Yap. Are you okay?
Yap.
I'm just baking some cookies.
Are you
I got
serious?
family coming in.
She's got about 10 dozen of them.
Does anybody have some milk?
He was a sexy man.
He
Did
was a
you
sexy
like some
man.
milk with their cookies? Yes.
To this day, Donald never got his milk.
Yeah, he's still waiting.
Right. Well, before all of these people got involved insofar as like hacking and whatnot, I still think this for the most part. The people who are attempting to discredit you so heavily and so immensely, for the most part, have a reason to do so. They have
Yes.
something to hide, or they have something to lose by you
Nothing to hide,
You know.
nothing to lose.
Nope.
continuing with the investigation or whatnot.
Especially at this point, because you had already been doxxed Yap twice prior to
Yeah.
this, and Wes once.
Yeah.
So-
Threatened with the second time.
And I kept going.
You kept going. You are. I will say this about you, Yappy. You are tenacious.
I am. Just don't fuck with me.
Do not fuck with Yap Yap. I learned the hard way.
So that's what I try to keep in mind. People discrediting you usually are people who sexually abuse people.
Yeah.
That's right. You know what? I shouldn't say that's right, because that is an assumption that is based on human pattern and behavior of a predator.
And you know what it means when you assume something.
Don't know.
It makes
Well, I
an
was
ass
speaking
out of
specifically
me
about
and
Onision
yous.
and RSN.
No, that guy. No. Listen. Anicia, I can't wait till that motherfucker's behind bars. Matter of fact,
Wow.
I'm gonna go see him too. You know, RSN. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been so involved with this Onision stuff. I hear his name pop up here and there. I talked to him a few times. Yeah, we had cordial conversations, but things are different when you talk.
Yeah, gotta keep the servers cool in the refrigerator. You put that server in the refrigerator.
Right.
Hold on a second. You guys believe it?
So he's got company over, and he's yelling in a live stream. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
It's New Year's
and at
Eve.
this point, it's like 3 a.m. where he is.
Yeah, he's got company over, and he's on the phone with Deity yelling about Yap Yap and Wes and these fuckers from TCAP. Very dangerous people from TCAP.
I don't believe that I was hacked or whatever with my friend or whatever, but hey, that's his choice. This is why America's so great, because everybody has their opinion and they're entitled to it. And
Right.
opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got them, my friend.
And like, there are so many people in the live stream who are feigning as if they are so shocked that I'm just not so willing to break ties with you. But like I keep saying, That's not how human relationships should work. You should be
He
able to
literally broke ties with Vincent like the minute he hung up.
Yeah. As soon as it's done.
agree to
All right,
disagree.
Can I say, put the phone up to your computer?
Okay.
Put the phone up to the computer.
Yeah, yeah. This was Chris Hansen's technical guy.
You put the phone up to the computer, bears are gonna eat my dick.
Yeah, he was basically as technically proficient as Jorn Comedy in the Lorne to English translation. Put your phone next to the computer so these people can hear this.
Well, how did he think? Did he think no one could hear him the whole time? Like,
Yeah,
only
right, I
me
know.
was fucking-
Well, this time you got to really hear it.
Yeah.
All right, the people who think they should break ties with me are haters, most likely RSN lovers. They probably fantasize about
More than likely,
molest
Dan
children.
lovers.
more than likely molest children.
Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously, if you disagree with Vincent,
Hold on, I want to go quiet down because I want you to hear me when I say this horrible, offensive thing that I should never ever say, even in passing. But I want to make sure it's heard clearly.
yeah, make
so
sure
you
this
guys
is
can clip it.
loud and clear. Where I
Yeah.
accuse people, I make a blanket accusation of the worst fucking crime that a human being can commit, just because they disagree with Vincent Nikotra.
Ready? And that's who I am. Make no mistake, this is not someone impersonating my voice. This is Vincent Q. Nikotra.
Vincent Tiberius Nikotra.
Yes.
I'm saying this for a fact. This is my opinion, and again, I'm entitled to it. And you all could kiss my ass.
And while you're down there,
Yeah.
take care of the balloon knot.
How about that?
That works.
How you like me? Wait. Hey, put me back on the speaker.
You're all
What does he think is happening? Like, what does he think that Deity is doing exactly?
We spoke that pop shit.
He must have.
Hey, how do you guys like me now?
But yeah, like I was saying.
To the supporters, listen, to the supporters, the people who criticize, I show much love and support. You can criticize me, that's fine. Because you know what?
No,
I criticized
it's
him
actually
and I
quite
got done.
not fine. Actually,
Yeah, he didn't like me criticizing.
I'm speaking to I have two people on this stream with me who would probably beg to differ with that, Mr. Nikotra.
Criticize me, may have a really good valid point, and I could sit back and like, you know what? Wow, that guy's freaking smart. I'm gonna take, or that woman is smart. I'm gonna take that opinion.
What's up,
No
Nick?
problem. So I welcome criticism, and I welcome supporters. Haters could seriously.
I thought you were playing
kiss the
Artie
bottom
Lang
line of the
calls.
knot. Don't need him.
I might as well be.
You know what? Tell him. You're not welcome in Onision's.
You should go back 10 seconds on that one.
Okay.
But yeah, like I was saying.
To the supporters, listen, to the supporters, the people who criticize, I show much love and support. You could criticize me, that's fine. Because you know what? Somebody who criticized me may have a really good valid point, and I could sit back and like, you know what? Wow, that guy's freaking smart. I'm gonna take, or that woman is smart. I'm gonna take that opinion. No
But
problem.
more than likely,
So
the guy.
I welcome criticism, and I welcome supporters. Haters could seriously kiss the bottom of my balloon knot. Don't need him. Tune off. You know what? Tell him. You're not welcome in Onision's streams anymore, guys.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
coming from me.
Can't have a Lucy on stream.
You're banned from the show. You're banned from Onision.
I think he means like the Onision.
Yeah, he meant Deity. He meant you're not
No.
welcoming Deity.
Okay, well, I thought he meant Chris Hansen's streams about Onision.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he meant any Onision stream. Like
Yeah.
stay out of Onision. Oh, stay out of Onision related streams, maybe.
That's what I thought. That's what I think.
If you're not going to agree with me, stay out of anything related to Onision because you're anti-Onision.
That's what I think he meant by that.
Yeah. Okay.
Onision's garbage like a. I can't even talk. I'm laughing so hard now. Go sit through Onision's garbage.
He's so drunk.
You guys are so obsessed.
Like, for real. But, like I was saying, and I'm going to continue to say this, people can disagree. It's fine. But I don't necessarily agree with them expecting me to just say, you know what, yeah, Vince, fuck that guy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that. Like I said.
Yeah, you know what? And
Hey,
I
Spawn.
respect the hell out of you. And if you decide not to talk to me anymore, listen, that's your choice. And I respect that because you know what? You don't pass judgment on people. You give your own opinions on pattern of behavior.
Exactly.
You call people out as what you see them as. Okay?
It's
You're not
3
a
a.m. and
judge,
he's
you're not an
probably
attorney,
been
you're not a
drinking
fucking
since
judge.
noon.
You're allowed
Yeah.
to do that.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
that's your God-given right. That's your U.S. constitutional right. And anybody tells you any different,
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Day Reddale invested $3
Thank
in
you,
pro
Red.
streams. Yap Yap, you me cigarette alley? My girlfriend will officiate.
Yap Yap.
She's
I
asleep,
could.
guys.
What happened? I couldn't understand that.
It's Red said Yap Yap, you, me, cigarette alley. My girlfriend will officiate.
Oh, I'm already on my way there.
She's on her way.
All she
Red.
needed to see was $3.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Right.
You didn't say no more.
Do you know how much that is in Canadian?
That's
A lot.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
a day. That's like
You
a
basically
week's
just
wages
bought a
or something.
province.
You get so many bags of milk.
Oh my gosh.
they're freaking Nazis.
Exactly. But yeah.
Sorry. I'm going a little overboard here, but you know what? So does Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy. How about that? Go protest Fox News. Go protest Fox.
Right.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna start a coalition. We're gonna hit Comedy Central, and then we're gonna hit Fox. Who else? Why don't we hit CBS because they had All in the Family back in 1970, and they used to throw the N-word like Christmas presents. You know?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
What about Adult Swim?
What's Adult Swim?
What's this Adult Swim?
Yeah.
What'd you say? I don't really watch Adult Swim, so I can't cast an opinion on that.
Well, they are huge Seth MacFarlane supporters. That's the network that plays Family Guy.
All right, guess what? We're protesting them too. They're evil. They're evil. It's the extremists. We're banning them. That's it.
So Vince is basically equating himself with Family Guy and All in the Family, like classic, like, you know, The Simpsons, classic comedies. Vince is right up there with all
Man,
of
that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Oh, Gappy Day Lawrence Phone invested $3
Thank
in
you,
pro
Lawrence
streams.
Burnphone.
A little off topic, but does anyone know if the Chords Talk 2020 website is still up? A friend of mine's was curious.
That was my site. No,
Yeah, that was-
I think I took it.
Is it down?
I think so. I mean, I think it's down. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. Well, you know what, Lawrence Burnphone, Codstock, we'll have one for Codstock 2022.
No.
Yes, yeah. Wes guarantees it. I'm gonna build it on bsbuilder.com.
Nothing. Listen, but you know what? Sexual predators all over TV. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
What kind
Night
of world are we
Driver.
living in? Jesus Christ, guys, have a fucking drink.
exactly. And that's the
down.
point that I have been trying
Yeah,
to...
Vince is the type of guy who to call the police when someone steals his cocaine. Yeah, these motherfuckers took all my coke.
Right. Seriously, the content of that tweet was harmless in comparison to these sexual predators and what they have physically done to people. So no, I'm not going to throw away Vincent Nikotra, who's been working his ass off to bring an end to their ability to physically harm people.
Working
it's
his
not gonna
ass-
happen, guys.
Working his ass off by eating popcorn on stream.
I know this is not a politically correct word to use, but it's the only word I know how to explain this in this situation. Your opinion, do you think Onision's retarded?
I think there are mental
No,
illness.
be serious. No. This is not a question.
Deity
that-
really wants to
you know,
crawl
that's an
into a
explanation.
corner
Yeah.
right now.
Yes or no? Do you think he's retarded?
To an extent.
Look at his videos. Look at his videos, and you'll see why.
Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
Exactly. I mean, I totally get it.
I did retract it. I did retract the apology because after I saw it and what happened and what my friend explained, because I was so fucking livid. I was livid he did that, and I took that as a personal attack because I don't like anybody going on my phone. And then he explained to me, he's like, hey, did it work? I'm like, dude, you caused an uproar. He's like, no. He's like, that's not my question. He's like, did it rattle his cage? I'm like, well, his tweets and videos are disappearing. He's like, exactly.
You are a hero, Chris.
Yep.
Drunk friend Chris.
Did it rattle his cage?
Yeah,
the fucking Onision on the short bus meme rattled his cage.
Yeah. I don't know why he thought anybody was gonna buy this.
It made me think. I'm like, you know what? You're right, because right after that happened, seriously, right after that happened, 4 hours, 5 hours later, this shit was disappearing like Houdini.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I definitely do believe that mental illness plays a role in that, but I'm afraid that may provide him an out.
No. Because he's calculated.
Yeah.
He has to go through specific amounts of psychiatric evaluation to bring that defense to court.
And see, I know it's all being done for the sake of quote-unquote comedy, but he is trying to push this narrative that everything occurred because he deals with mental illness, but he still has control over his decision-making abilities.
Right. So that defense is not going to fly.
Exactly.
And you know what? Nothing. Even if it does fly, who fucking cares? Because he's going to be locked up for the rest of his life anyway. So, what does it matter if he's locked up in a loony bin where he's throwing feces all over the wall?
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Yeah.
That I would like to see. I like to see him in clothes in the freaking, in the psychiatric ward.
So this upset a lot of people in the chat because it's insensitive to people who are, like in mental institutions or dealing with mental health. And he's talking about flinging poop and make everything's just a big joke. He really did think that this was stern. Because when I first talked to him over the summer, months and months before this, he was talking about like Morton Downey Jr. and Jerry Springer.
I remember that. I got kind of he was bringing up Howard Stern and Morton Downey Jr.
And I was immediately when I got off the phone, and I told Baked, I was like, we need to make a video.
Yeah.
And I tried to tell Ember about it, and I was like kind of laughing, and she blew me off, and it was because they were buddy. So.
Yeah.
So far up his ass is not even fun.
True. But like
Allison
Stevie
Marie
Wolf, for
Armstrong.
example, apparently he knows because he's friends with someone that is involved with Onision or was involved with Onision. He knows that Onision was born with some kind of medical thing where there was like water on his brain or something. And Stevie Wolf to this day calls him a waterhead.
Right, exactly. So that's bad. All right, that's bad because he has a known medical condition and he's mocking him for that.
Right.
That I don't agree with. Okay, but if somebody who's able-minded, sound, and acting like somebody who's disabled, they get called retards. Sorry, I know people don't like that word, but you know what?
Oh my God.
You want PG-13? Go see Goonies. All right. You want rated R? You come see me.
Right.
Yeah, but you're on Deity's stream, you asshole. You're not on. Yeah, okay. Come see you on the Vincent Nikotra show, but you're on Deity's fucking stream, you dick.
You want rated R? You want rated R? Come see me.
Yeah, you come see Vincent.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is he saying?
You come see Dice Nikotra. Oh.
Right. And I can understand people don't like that word because, a lot of people go through life and they have disabilities and they're coming up and they're being made fun of. And that is tantamount to calling someone a faggot, So I can understand why people don't like it for sure.
Yeah, and I tell you right now, listen, I feel for these girls who were under Onision's spell, all right, if you want to call it that. But I tell you right now, it makes you think. The only reason why, if he was in New York, that motherfucker would be dead.
I want him dead. I want his
What?
family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground.
Is he saying that he's going to kill Onision?
Not that he's going to, but that he possibly would. If like either he would or the tough people of New York wouldn't put up with this. He'd be dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm heavy.
You're gonna get some overprotective father who's gonna rip his dick off, put it in his mouth.
What my goodness. What's up, James?
Send a message.
The
That's
magnificent
exactly
beard
what's
of
happening here.
James is in the house.
And you could take that to the bank.
Behold.
All right. You know what he does? He targets girls like 14, 15 to like 16, 17, right?
Man, that Vince Nikotra, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Moast.
Exactly.
Oh, Gappy
John?
Day Bartek invested $3 in pro streams. There was talk about putting a paper bag over Clobber's head. That's kinda rude. He's a good-looking dude. The paper bag should cover his personality. Boom.
Wow.
You already know.
Aw.
Good night, fellow weirdos.
Bartek.
Oh, that hurt.
Bartek.
Yeah, that was a thorough roasting.
Yeah, I just recovered from the Joran paper bag thing. I'm starting to feel good about myself again. And now Bartek just ruined all the work that I put in. Thank you, Bartek. But he did. It was $3, so I'm fine. Keep on insulting me.
Yeah, keep it up.
I am also a whore.
Come from not so caring environments.
I'm a $3
or
whore. Who?
environments that
Oh.
don't really monitor what goes on really, or it just slips under the radar.
Yeah.
Right? He targets that. Let me tell you something. If I had a daughter, all right.
Mhm.
If I had a daughter,
Oh God.
and
I shudder.
my daughter was
Hang on,
I'm-
Vincent.
yeah.
somebody like Onision,
Hang on, Vincent.
So now Deity is about to kick Vincent from the stream. Because I think it's almost midnight, like New Year's. Like Deity just wanted to hang out with his subscribers on New Year's, and ring in the New Year's with his fans. But
Yeah, he had a growing channel. He was enjoying himself and
Yeah.
just wanted to sit down with his fans. And then this guy gets on there to use him as like an alibi excuse,
Hey,
whatever you want to
Vincent.
call it.
right.
I gotta go.
That's how you get rid of that asshole, Deity.
My mom said I gotta go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
But now I want to know, what would have happened if he had a daughter?
Yeah, we may never know.
We'll never know.
We may
Never
never know,
know.
Yappies.
Unless someone decides to have a daughter with them, wink, wink.
Hey.
I wasn't necessarily saying you, but if that's where you took it, that's where you took it.
Yeah, that's in
Oh,
your head.
what's
That's in
Muse
your
up
head,
to?
Yappies. All right, yeah, no, so that is it. Vincent being Vince, man, whew. Well, I guess there will be a Wes Moast video sometime between now and
100 to 200 years.
yeah, give him about 100 years or so. It's a race to see who makes the next video, Yappies or Wes. So please
Well,
take your bets.
As soon as Kennedy finishes her date net style video about Jordan, then my video comes out. It's like
Right,
it's
so-
a 1-2 punch. It's the
Yeah.
Jordan extended universe.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming, everybody. So make sure you
phase
stay
phase
tuned.
4 is going to be good.
Yappies, you got anything that you would like to promote?
Nothing to promote really, but really I just have a secret.
Oh,
I wasn't here at all tonight. It's actually been Lauren with a voice changer.
oh shit! I fucking knew it.
Holy shit.
Now I got to explain myself to probation again.
Again.
Again. Yap, it's always a pleasure. Yap, a lot of people. Yap, you were probably one of the very first friends I made in the Lornography community. A lot of people don't know that, but
Well, you have always been a sweetheart, and I don't think a single person has anything negative to say about you.
oh well, there was one person who doesn't like me calling them precious.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Do you want me to bury a body?
No,
'Cause I'll do it.
No. Yeah. I think she lives up by you. I think she lives in like the northern.
No, she's in Texas.
Oh, Texas, right? Okay, I thought she was from
in
the north.
Texas.
I thought.
Well, I'm sure Adam will take care of her.
Yeah, she's near. Something about Jason Blaha. I know that much.
Yeah. But if you're not subscribed to Yappies here, make sure you give Yappies a sub.
There's no point. There's not going to be any new videos up there.
Okay, well,
ever again, you're done.
Make me a video, upload it. Joey,
I
I need a favor.
It sounded like a threat.
I always thought that you did great. I always loved your videos, Yappies.
Yeah, so did I.
They're for like the ADHD mind.
Well, that explains why I enjoy them. But she's got some great videos on her channel, so definitely check out Yappies. I really especially like the cooking with cod one, the where you priced out everything.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Back before I knew who she was.
You have always known. You've always loved me.
I did know who you were. I'm saying, but I didn't actually have the pleasure of being doxxed with you until.
Yeah.
Hold on, Alexa off.
Alexa on.
I have headphones on, but thank you.
Okay.
Yappy, thank you so much for. I know I had to kind of poke and prod you to do this, so I'm glad that you finally came on with me.
Make some time. Yeah. Thank you so much for never giving up on me.
I believe in you.
You believe in me.
Thanks. Yeah.
Shut up, Wes.
And Wes, as always, I always appreciate having you come on. I think we have a good dynamic, kind of like Kennedy and Joran.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's gonna be hard to match that kind of chemistry, but yeah, it's all right. It's fine.
It's passable.
Listen, I don't mind carrying the load. That's
right.
What I tell you before every stream, but don't talk over me. Am I clear?
Am I clear?
Incoming,
baby, incoming. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm hoping to be on with Babsby on her channel on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna be doing some TCAP stuff, and then I'll be on Sunday with COD. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. I don't know, you guys have anything final words that you'd like to?
No, just thanks for
any
coming.
Final
and
thoughts?
Watch out for that Vince video any day now.
Yes, coming any day now, everyone.
And Clopper's great and Wes sucks.
Yeah, I completely concur with that. Yeah, Yappies.
Oh, shitty.
All right, well, thank you guys both so much for coming on. Thank you to everybody who donated, and thank you to everybody who hung out with us. It was a late stream, so I really appreciate you guys staying up with Clobber After Dark. So until next time, and I'm gonna do my catchphrase whether Wes likes it or not. Goodbye, my precious princesses.